Our marshal's working on the, looks like the sausage buoy over there.
Welcome to Hart County. Nestled in northeast Georgia on beautiful Lake Hartwell, Hart County and Hartwell are less than a 2-hour drive from both Metro Atlanta and Greenville-Spartanburg. We offer something for everyone. Whether you prefer relaxing on the shoreline or enjoying water sports, Lake Hartwell provides plenty of opportunities to live well and play well. Several recreation areas are located just minutes from downtown Hartwell, with sandy beaches, boat launches, playgrounds, and picnic shelters. Walkers and runners can take in views of the lake on the trails located at Big Oaks Recreation Area off U.S. Highway 29. Avid sports fishermen and weekend anglers will enjoy spending time on Lake Hartwell. Fish species range from bass to brim and crappie to catfish. The fishing pier just below the Hartwell Dam is a popular place to cast a line. Gum Branch Park is a mega ramp facility for fishing tournaments and outdoor events. Several local marinas offer comprehensive boating services. Cyclists will enjoy the scenic backroads in Hart County. Memorial Day weekend features the Challenge of the Centuries, a 2-day event with scenic routes and a ride over the top of Hartwell Lake Dam. Golfers can enjoy tee times at either Hartwell or Katichi Golf Clubs. Both courses are open to the public. Katichi Golf Club and Conference Center is a 380-acre, par 72 Audubon certified course ranked by Golf Digest as a 4-star destination. Downtown Hartwell, a certified Main Street community, offers a variety of quaint shops and restaurants. Have a bite to eat or shop for antiques, art, jewelry, and clothing. Festivals and downtown events occur throughout the year and offer seasonal fun for all ages. Hartwell has a vibrant arts community with lots of opportunities for creativity. Downtown Hartwell is home to the Hart Regional Arts Council, as well as galleries and art studios. The Hart County Community Theater and Savannah River Productions stage a variety of plays throughout the year. Bluegrass Express offers foot-tapping bluegrass every Saturday night. Visit the Hart County Museum in the historic Teasley Holland House to discover our rich past. Pick up a downtown walking tour brochure and stroll through Hartwell's history while enjoying our shops and oak-lined streets. Experience our friendliness and warm hospitality. Live well, play well. Hartwell.
Escape the grind and explore the deep roots of Franklin County. Hike through the heavenly hardwoods. Catch the epic untold story of an American icon at the Ty Cobb Museum, or hit the Old Corner Hardware Store for a legendary lunch. Are you longing for the delight of a simpler time? Think Franklin.
Welcome to Hart County. Nestled in northeast Georgia on beautiful Lake Hartwell, Hart County and Hartwell are less than a 2-hour drive from both Metro Atlanta and Greenville-Spartanburg. We offer something for everyone. Whether you prefer relaxing on the shoreline or enjoying water sports, Lake Hartwell provides plenty of opportunities to live well and play well. Several recreation areas are located just minutes from downtown Hartwell, with sandy beaches, boat launches, playgrounds, and picnic shelters. Walkers and runners can take in views of the lake on the trails located at Big Oaks Recreation Area off U.S. Highway 29. Avid sports fishermen and weekend anglers will enjoy spending time on Lake Hartwell. Fish species range from bass to brim and crappie to catfish. The fishing pier just below the Hartwell Dam is a popular place to cast a line. Gum Branch Park is a mega ramp facility for fishing tournaments and outdoor events. Several local marinas offer comprehensive boating services. Cyclists will enjoy the scenic backroads in Hart County. Memorial Day weekend features the Challenge of the Centuries, a 2-day event with scenic routes and a ride over the top of Hartwell Lake Dam. Golfers can enjoy tee times at either Hartwell or Katichi Golf Clubs. Both courses are open to the public. Katichi Golf Club and Conference Center is a 380-acre, par 72 Audubon certified course ranked by Golf Digest as a 4-star destination. Downtown Hartwell, a certified Main Street community, offers a variety of quaint shops and restaurants. Have a bite to eat or shop for antiques, art, jewelry, and clothing. Festivals and downtown events occur throughout the year and offer seasonal fun for all ages. Hartwell has a vibrant arts community with lots of opportunities for creativity. Downtown Hartwell is home to the Hart Regional Arts Council, as well as galleries and art studios. The Hart County Community Theater and Savannah River Productions stage a variety of plays throughout the year. Bluegrass Express offers foot-tapping bluegrass every Saturday night. Visit the Hart County Museum in the historic Teasley Holland House to discover our rich past. Pick up a downtown walking tour brochure and stroll through Hartwell's history while enjoying our shops and oak-lined streets. Experience our friendliness and warm hospitality. Live well, play well. Hartwell.
First time we've seen Valentina on a stand-up, and she was rocketing around the track here at Lake Hartwell.
Less filling. Tastes great. All right, beginner ski stock, fire them up. Let's go.
You know, Valentina really looked good yesterday on that SXR 1500.
Yes, she did.
Oh, and she gets off the band just a little slow here this morning.
I don't think it's going to matter.
I think that's Clinton Pace taking the whole shot. Clinton got a second yesterday. Let me check that in the binos as they come around.
That would be Valentina Lescano getting the whole shot on the outside. Clinton Pace was definitely off the line first.
Yeah, and there goes Valentina on the outside. You are correct. And
bye-bye.
Pick it up where she left off yesterday.
Really impressive that she can jump between the different hull styles and do so well.
Well, good morning, everybody.
You gonna let me in here too?
Well, you know, Mav said he didn't want to see.
You're right.
Mav said he didn't want to see you.
So we live? Are people around the world watching us now? World Wide Web?
Welcome to Lake Hartwell, Georgia. Day number 2 of the 2021 Liqui-Moly Pro Watercross National Championships powered by HydroTurf. Kurt Nolenberg, Rick Lake. And we're just getting going this morning. We've got the beginner ski stock class on the line and looking forward to a good day of racing. The rain has held off so far this morning. Poured last night, man. I was looking out of the hotel room. Every time I looked out, it was coming down. Yeah. Big tropical storm swirled up, as you probably know, from the Gulf of Mexico and is absolutely drenching the southeast this last couple of days.
Except at the pro watercross races because, well, that's the way we roll.
That's right. We had a few little sprinkles yesterday, poured last night. No worries. We're going again this morning, and it looks good for a good day of racing here on beautiful Lake Hartwell. So thank you for joining us. And we look back onto the racetrack, and we see Valentina Lescano in, I'm not sure if it's her debut effort. It may be on a stand-up, but nonetheless, it's the first time we've seen her race pro watercross on a stand-up. And she is doing a marvelous job of piloting that big SXR 1500 Kawasaki around this racetrack, Kurt.
That thing looks like a huge log in front of her.
Oh, man, that's a big boat.
It's almost like, watching Finlandson.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
But she's looking
Similar
good. I mean,
style
very, very good.
Yeah.
Style. Valentina looks fantastic on that. She's already got that ski figured out. You can see some of the other riders with not the same style and not as fast. Although I'm noticing Jonathan McCreary, or that's Clinton Pace, I'm sorry, I believe, in second, and he is switching stance in the corners, which that's a pretty advanced riding style to switch stance.
And I think you have it right. I think that is McCreary. That is Clinton Pace there in the third position.
And and he goes down as we say how fantastic his riding style is. Immediately goes for a swim.
Not a bad swimming style either, huh?
Yeah, right. The water's nice. Cool down a little bit mid-moto.
Clinton Pace making his way by as quick as he can as McCreary gets back up.
But Valentina Lescano, boy, she looks fantastic on that boat. Got to say, it's like seeing these women that are starting to race again more and more. We saw Tanya Holbein. Yep. She's racing this weekend on a brand-new Yamaha 4-stroke Superjet. Valentina on this 4-stroke Kawasaki. So, like to see the women's class pick up a little steam here.
Absolutely.
And gain some competitors.
Well, Jessica Wiebesek can hardly wait to get some more victims. All right, I just heard from Maverick, our supreme streaming ruler, that 9 hours of streaming video from yesterday is now on YouTube, not Facebook. You want to go on YouTube, you get a much better experience. On Facebook, it's a little choppy. On YouTube, it's as live. So there you go. Anybody out there around the world on the web, go ahead and head over to YouTube after the races are done today, and you can see everything that happened yesterday if you missed it.
Well said.
All right, we still have beginner ski stock on the water. Up next, beginner runabout box stock. You got everybody on the line. Thank you.
Keep an eye on Valentina Lescano as she continues to rocket around this racetrack here at Lake Hartwell, and she'll come in, take the checkered flag from starter Kevin Scott, and put another win under her belt. That makes it 2 for 2 so far this weekend for Valentina Lescano.
And the battle for second, well, really isn't a battle.
No battle. More like survival.
So that's Clinton Pace going to come across in second. He was second in moto number 1. And have to see who was in third. So first and second remain the same, Moto 1, Moto 2.
All right. We move on to race number 5 on the day. Beginner runabout, box stock, Moto number 2. On the line, number 6 out of Seneca, South Carolina, Anthony Seagraves.
On the number 14, Yamaha out of Willow Springs, North Carolina, Corey Martin.
On the number 57, S. Sea-Doo out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi, John Camino.
And a fan favorite on that 57K Kawasaki, the Ultra 150 out of Pensacola, Florida, Christian Morris.
Number 243 out of Baker, Florida on the Yamaha, Keenan Armstrong.
On the 701 Yamaha out of Tarpon Springs, Florida, Zach Azodi.
704 out of Charlotte, North Carolina on the Sea-Doo, David Barnum.
And rounding out the field on the 706 Sea-Doo out of Livonia, Georgia, sponsored by Granite World and Complete Sourcing Solutions, Philip Samuel.
So yesterday it was Zach Azadi on that Yamaha taking the win in front of the Sea-Doo of David Barnum. So see how they fare today. Christian Morris brought that 2-stroke Ultra 150 Kawasaki in third place yesterday. And
what
boy, we haven't seen an Ultra 150 race since, gosh, it's been, I don't know how long, 10 to 15 years, I'm going to guess, in that ballpark when Christian showed up a couple of races ago. And it's fun watching him out there on that. That's a vintage boat, essentially.
It is. And what a great guy, too. He's got a great personality. A lot
Super
of fun.
Cool, yeah.
I don't know if that 3-seater is going to fit on that side of the line.
Maybe
These
not.
guys are starting with the nose under the band. Not much you can do about it.
No, there's not. That drop-off.
Except not accelerate too quickly.
That drop-off is very quick on the other side of the band. So it's tight quarters here at Lake Hartwell to fit some of these big runabouts in on the line. But they do it in good shape, and here we go.
Oh, no.
Well, Morris didn't have that Ultra cleaned out and took off a little raspy off the line.
Yeah. We had another rider leaned forward, knocked off the lanyard right there on the starting line. But he'll have an opportunity to move up through the pack.
708, he hits on the gas out there. 70, maybe that's 704, David Barnum, I'm going to guess. Or it's Philip Samuel. We'll see.
Samuel on that green Sea-Doo, I think. Yeah,
yes, it is. It's 706 out in front.
Man.
Philip Samuel rides very much like, I'm assuming that's his brother.
And John Camino.
Well, he's on the gas here.
Yeah, talk about somebody that's getting out front on a consistent basis now. Camino putting the pedal to the metal out there.
Guy's making some really wide turns.
Yeah.
Really a difference between the beginner class and the more seasoned veteran riders. You see him make some very, very wide turns on these runabouts in the beginner class.
Yeah, well, and let's face it, a lot of these boats don't have any handling components on them yet. They will as they learn that it's necessary.
It helps.
So first and second starting to leave the pack. John Camino in second position, surprising. Samuel has been out front before.
But it is interesting to see in this beginner class, particularly this box stock runabout, the Sea-Doos, the RXPXs, and they just turn so sharply that if the riders can control them properly and not spin them out and over throttle it, and they can make some very, very nice carving turns and lay these Sea-Doos over.
They can. John Camino starting to catch Philip Samuel.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, it is what it is. Samuel got a good ride going, but there's Camino. And where is Christian Morris?
I think the Yamahas have a little bit more of a balanced overall attack, style, where the Sea-Doos are just absolutely so aggressive, but at the same time, if you overcook them and lay them over too far, the pumps come unhooked a little bit and you lose a little bit of the drive.
There's nothing good.
Particularly with the inexperienced, the beginner riders that aren't quite dialed in yet on the proper cornering technique. You can see the troubles that they have on those, where the Yamahas are just a little bit more overall balanced and consistent. But if you can ride those Sea-Doos well, you can carve some really tight corners.
Right. And that's the key, truly, is throttle control in the corner.
Yeah, it is. And like you said earlier, having the proper setup with, sponson, scoop rate, ride plate, which really helps in that regard. And the pump, impeller. White flag out for Samuel.
Camino lost a little bit that time through. John Camino going to have he's going to have a list of buoy replacements here if he keeps tapping buoys the way he is.
Yes, he is.
I am sure that Robert Sand is going to speak with him, because you just can't keep hitting buoys with an 800-pound machine and think it's not going to break them.
That's a fact.
And that is in the rules of pro watercross. You burst a buoy, you bought it.
Christian Morris coming by on that Ultra 150 Kawasaki.
He's getting the white flag.
Not quite on the pace here in Moto number 2. Got a bad start. That boat was not cleaned out at the off the line, and he just struggled with it.
They need that. Those 2 strokes. It's a fine line.
Yeah, it really is. You got to have them cleaned out and running nice on the line. Otherwise, you're going nowhere fast.
Anthony Segraves. I want to say Seagraves, but it looks like Segraves.
Here comes our leader taking the checkered flag here for Moto number 2, Philip Samuel out of Livonia, Georgia.
Wow, that's close by.
That is very close by. And he's going to continue. Oh, good. And then he pulls off. Good job.
And John Camino didn't go around the yellow buoy.
Man.
So excited, and now he's a lap down.
That's the second time we've seen that, at least this weekend,
Yeah.
And and yesterday it was a rider that was winning.
Brian Baldwin, I think, missed it. He went down.
There was a rider in first place that missed it.
Yeah.
And, man, what a bummer to
go to first to last.
Moto
in
the very
60
last
feet
buoy
of the flag.
And no reason to miss it, because you could have just eased it up a little bit, made it around there. You'd have been fine, taking the win.
Plenty of room.
I don't think there was any pressure on him, but you know what? That's how it is racing. You're just fired up, the adrenaline's flowing, and if you're not a seasoned professional, you don't control those emotions as well, and kind of know when to ease it up a little bit, and that's what happens. And John Camino was a perfect example of that right there.
Yes, he was. Oh, here comes our favorites, Sport Open. I'm looking down there. You know what's kind of fun? Now, I am hoping that Cam Newton is entered in this class, because he's
Newton?
not.
If Cam Newton's in this,
say Cam Newton?
If Cam Newton's in this class, there's going to be a crowd here. I'll guarantee you. And he's a big boy too to get on one of these sport boats. That's like me riding one.
Excuse the expression. Shut up. So,
forever
I'm
known as Cam Newton. Your nickname is going to be Cam Newton.
I know. And
Ray even mentioned
David
that
Farthing
yesterday.
too, I know.
Ray mentioned that yesterday. It's Cam
What's
Newton.
that? Yeah, Cam Newton.
Yep. All right, let's look at who's on the starting line, Kurt.
So, I see Camden Powell, and he's on Taylor Skellett's boat. That's what I'm trying to spit out here.
Okay.
And I see it's been changed from a 296 to a 29.
29.
Or 295, I'm not sure. Either one.
And unfortunately, Taylor suffered an injury yesterday, so we're really bummed out about that.
She actually had the same injury that made the decision for me to quit racing easier. A shattered left leg, tib and fib.
It's just heartbreaking to know that Taylor was injured like that. She's just an awesome young lady and a fine racer. And our hearts go out to the Skelets.
You know, I talked to her this morning. She's got such a great attitude. She said, yeah, I stayed on the boat, so I just drove it around. I didn't get off. And then I went and told Mom and Dad I broke my leg, and they're like, yeah. She says, well, sometimes I am a little bit of a drama queen. And then they took off the wetsuit like, oh, yeah, you definitely broke it.
Oh, yeah.
She
so
showed pictures. But she's okay. The prognosis is good as long as healing is solid. There'll be no surgery. She'll be back, 6 weeks.
The thing she's got going for her is a big thing, and it's called youth.
Youth, yeah. Yeah, can you give me a cup of that, please?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
making a quote. Sport open, ready to rock. Cam Powell and Sam Nemi side by side on the outside. Powell going to miss the first buoy.
Yeah, I'm not sure where Cam was going on that one. That was
well, he went from the outside to the inside.
Yeah,
so
he did.
That's going to be four
but
laps
it's
down.
Farthing on the inside with a great start.
And Nemi on the outside. These two are going to be really close.
Well,
Nemi's out front. He's going to have it, but Devin's going to have the position, and there he goes. Devin Farthing with the lead.
Farthing
Sammy
out in
Nemi
front.
in second, and Cam Powell in third.
Yeah, you know, Sammy took the win yesterday in this class, and today Devin Farthing says, you know what, my turn. I'm going to get out here in front, see what I can do. And boy, when Devin Farthing gets out in front, he is a really tough customer.
Yeah, I got to call that back. That's Hayden Skellett in third, pulling up on Sam Nemi right now. All right, top three. Wide open. Everybody trying to keep up with Devin Farthing. Good luck.
And those top riders are absolutely WFO around the track right now. They've got those throttles totally clamped and just laying those blasters over at full throttle.
This is going to be interesting, Rick, because Nemi took the outside, Farthing obviously on the inside first, and Hayden Skellett took the inside as well. It's going to be interesting to see if Hayden's able to get any distance on Sammy as they move up. And, oh, yeah, looks like he did. He's right there with Sammy Nemi.
Boy, Devin Farthing, Nemi, and Skellett just riding a blistering pace this morning. And pretty much they always do.
Yeah, I know, right? It's the only way they know how to ride anymore. And now that is Cam Powell. I did say Cam Powell. That's Cam Powell in fourth position.
All right, Mr. Cam Newton.
Mr. Powell, first name Cam.
Keep telling yourself that.
I try it.
Oh.
All right, up next, race number 7. Women's Ski Limited, Women's Ski 4-stroke. Jessica Louisbasek, you're here.
Devin Farthing again on the inside, as is Nemi, as is Skellett. All three of the top riders there go to the inside split here, so they must feel like that is the quicker way around the track this morning here at Lake Hartwell. Down the front straightaway, a race leader, number 116, Devin Farthing, 13, Sammy Nemi in second, and 296,
wow,
or 295, that is Hayden Skellett right behind Nemi in third.
Now, it comes into play, Rick Lake. You know what I'm going to say? They're about equidistant right now. Does Devin take the opportunity to go out there, or does he try and stretch it out?
Not yet.
Okay, well, if you're Nemi, what do you do?
If I'm in third place, I'm going to the
Hayden Skellett taking it.
And Hayden going there now. So that
right you are.
He's in a good position. That's a good move by Hayden Skellett because he has the race in front of him now. He is fast enough to capitalize on any mistakes by the two riders in front of him, but also he'll know what he needs to do to get himself in position. So when they take the Joker buoy, he can capitalize and take over the lead.
And the one other option that's positive for Hayden, taking it early like this, he's out of the pump wash of first and second now. So he's got clear water. He can set some super fast lap times without worrying about sliding in the pump wash and maybe having to get off. So
yeah, it's
all
interesting
about
that,
him.
well, this is the last lap, so they're both going to have to take it. I don't think Hayden's nearly close enough to beat either one of the top two riders, Farthing and Nemi. So Farthing's going. Nemi's going to go to the Joker. Oh, Nemi doesn't go to the Joker.
Did Sammy have it earlier?
I didn't see, but he may have. But, boy, I think that may be a mistake, but I'm going to hold that.
Certainly going to make it exciting for this time through the splits as Farthing takes the outside.
Yes,
Sammy's on the inside. Nemi was on early, but Farthing is on a tear. Watch these two. Sammy's definitely out in front, but Devin Farthing is boiling the water out there.
Yeah, Nemi's going to take the win easily here, but Farthing took that Joker buoy, and I think Sammy just shook his head and realized that he blew it.
Yes, he did.
He looked over and just shook his head and went, wow. So that is going to give the win unofficially to Devin Farthing and put Hayden Skellett into second, and Nemi's going to go down a lap after taking the win yesterday. So Sammy's just beside himself right now, knowing that he missed that white flag.
Well, it is what it is.
Yep.
And that move by Hayden Skellett looked pretty strong now.
Yeah, it did. Well, he did the right thing. He did what he could do.
And
he didn't get the start he needed, but he put himself in position to get a good second-place finish. And Devin Farthing was not going to be touched in that moto.
No. Nope.
So our women's race today is the ski limited and four-stroke ski. And it's going to be Jessica Wiebesek out of Rolling Meadows, Illinois, riding for Twangled Extreme Sports brands, Sky, Tora Pumps, ODI, and the Freestyle Factory on the Kawasaki in Women's Ski Limited.
And on the Yamaha out of Fairhope, Alabama, on that number 53, sponsored by Jet Blast Performance, it's Tanya Holbein.
Well, I mentioned a few minutes ago I didn't think we were going to get much rain here for a while. And,
is that what it is?
Man, I sound more like a professional weatherman all the time because, about 15 minutes later it starts coming down. So
I say we move this back before
I think I'm going to agree with you
wet.
right now. And the skies unleash a torrent here in Lake Hartwell. We have been inundated with this unbelievable weather that's come out of the Gulf of Mexico.
Whoa!
And Wiebesek and Tanya Holbein take off. Tanya on that brand new Yamaha four-stroke Superjet. And good to see Tanya Holbein out here.
Yeah.
We love to see the new women riders. We've got Valentina Lescano racing on stand-ups. Tanya Holbein now. Jessica Wiebesek comes back. Good to see her. So
more ladies faster.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Good catch, Rick. We ran out of screws.
Well, I'd keep racing. I don't think the heavy stuff's going to come down for quite a while.
I knew you were going to use that for sure.
I just watched Bill Murray, that's Bill Murray's line from Caddyshack, but saw him at Wrigley Field last week sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game for the seventh inning stretch, and he was there, and one of the coolest guys in the world is Bill Murray, one of the neatest human beings around, and
yeah,
always just fun, but what a great movie, huh?
Great sense of humor.
Oh, what a neat person. So Jessica Wiebesek comes back to pro watercross. First time we've seen her this season, and doesn't look like she's missed a beat out there on that 411 Kawasaki SXR 800.
Some inside knowledge. You know, Jessica and Gary Burtka got together. They bought their property. They moved in. They got a couple of ponds on it. They're setting everything up. Took like 10 trips to get all the skis and all the stuff there. This is the first time yesterday that she's been on a ski this year.
Yeah, I thought since Naples, I believe.
Yes.
So,
which was last year.
Which was 20. It seems
and
like
Tanya goes by strong on that Superjet.
When we say Naples, we are referring to the Pro Watercross World Championships held every year at Naples, Florida. Coming up later this year, early November, first week of November, I believe.
Oh, one of our favorite places on the planet.
Always an amazing time in Naples, and we always like.
Sugden Regional
It's kind of a double-edged sword because it's a fun event. It's a great place, but it's also the end of the season, so it's kind of sad.
Yeah, there is that post-event depression that hits you.
We don't get to do this anymore for a while, so. But we always look forward to it. The World Championships coming up in November in Naples, Florida. Hope you can join us there. Jessica Wiebesek, Tanya Holbein, women's ski racing, and boy, we really encourage more women to get involved again.
Absolutely.
In ski racing, you know, we had for years of amazing women's racing over the years. The history is incredible, and it's fun to see the ladies get back out there. Some new ones join in, and we encourage more to do so. It's a good time.
Well, Brenda Burns, Christy Carlson, Tara Lejo.
They can come back out too and race if they like.
Sanchez.
They can all come back if they like.
Right.
We'd like that.
Well, actually, Brenda raced about 5 or 6 years ago. Art came out and played around for a little bit as Talon was decimating the competition. Talon now a wrestling champion.
Yeah, he's quite a wrestler, I guess. Good to see. As Jessica Wiebesek works her way around the left-hand side of the racetrack on the inside split here in Lake Hartwell. On Lake Hartwell, in Lake Hartwell. Some are in Lake Hartwell, some are on Lake Hartwell, depending on which moto it is.
Somewhere between Florida and Wisconsin. Okay. Speaking of which, Racine, Wisconsin, our next event.
Yeah, about
July.
We got a month away. Yep. Like to see some riders from all over the country join us in Racine. Always a good time on Lake Michigan. Beautiful sight.
A lot of fun. Jessica Wiebesek going to come through, get the checkered flag. She will be your women's ski limited champion. I know it's only Moto 2, but she's got 2 first place and nobody else in the class.
It's going to be tough to beat.
It's going to be tough to beat her. And Tanya Holbein, so glad that she decided to join us.
Yeah, she's going to do nothing but get faster and faster and
right,
try to keep up with her son.
Yeah, right. Well, now they got 2 boats. They can push
and Tanya. Final corner. That right-hander leading onto the into the finish line is a challenging turn right there. We've seen riders all weekend long miss it.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, you can watch it over and over and over again. So I don't know about the rules of dragging a rider through the. I guess the boat went through, so there's no rule that you have to do it together. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, that's funny.
We'll give her a pass.
I think she's going to be in first place either way.
Right, that's true. Yeah, well, she's a lap down, but only to herself.
Yes.
All right, well, up next is iRock Stock on the Double Deuce out of West Harrison, Ohio. He's sponsored by Judge Motorsports and Champion Motorsports. Give it up for John Block.
Number 55 out of Syracuse, Indiana, riding for JBR Racing, Ignite Fuels, and Technical Services. It is Jay Finlinson.
On that 176 Yamaha out of Miami, Florida, sponsored by Liqui Miami Jet Ski, Riva, JetTrim, and John C. Valentina Lescano.
Number 319 out of Schenectady, New York, riding for Liqui Bomber, HydroTurf, Watercraft Network, PWC Doctor, and Fresh and Salty, Shelby Warman.
At the 729 of Luana Stanley. Looks like Valentina Lescano getting a whole shot drive on the outside.
It's like John Block looking good on that inside split. Looks like Valentina on the outside.
Yeah, and these two have battled before. Block got a strong drive on the inside,
Yeah,
but
he did.
Lescano wide open on the outside. John Block has had just about enough of these Lescanos.
Well, it's going to be Valentina taking the whole
Oh,
shot
yeah.
and the lead here as she comes down past the merge, past John Block into the lead, but just barely. Block was right
I
there.
want to say John Block did the right thing. You saw him back out of the throttle.
He did.
That would have been an impact. And, that's the thing. By taking the outside, you've got a longer run out, so you've got more speed.
Yes.
So if there's an impact, generally it's going to be the other person.
And we saw that yesterday.
Yes, we did.
In fact, you'll see that on the lap of the day in the upcoming CBS
Yes, you
Sports
will.
television show with Seth Nema
And parts of his boat.
Tori Snyder getting to know each other intimately.
I got to say that was.
I think I want to see Ray's reaction when he watches that lap of the day.
Yeah, I'd love to see it too.
Our CBS Sports television
Producer,
producer. And he hasn't seen it yet, but when he does, I'd like to see his reaction.
Boy, Valentina Lescano is just tearing up this track. She is really putting the pedal to the metal. Yeah, Jay Finlinson in second. And Valentina, take the buoy.
Jay Finlinson, number 55. Boy, that
Right.
boat has got more laps on it than probably just about any boat in pro watercross the last few years.
Any boat in history.
Perhaps.
Seriously, so many people ride that thing.
That Ignite Fuels number 55 Yamaha EX that Jay Finlinson's on has been ridden incessantly, moto after moto, race after race for a number of years now, and it just keeps ticking.
And look at this, Finlinson taking the buoy. Valentina.
I like this, how this may play out. You know, this Joker buoy's turned out to be a lot of fun this year.
It really is. I mean, it's created. Oh, wow, John Block.
Look at
just trying to keep himself out front.
Oh,
and look at that.
Dig goes
I
around,
love
dude.
that.
That was interesting.
Yeah, well, Finlinson was definitely not backing out.
No.
John Block's, was he 59 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah. Discretion is definitely a better part of valor.
White flag out for Valentina, but she's got a commanding lead. But Jay, if he can pick it up just a little bit, Valentina's going to go out and take that Joker buoy, and they could get fairly close.
Oh, it could be close. You're right.
Valentina's going to have it, I think, but let's see.
Yeah, she's got enough distance, assuming everything goes well from here to there and back again.
Jay on the gas, though, and there goes Valentina out to the Joker buoy.
Shelby Warman coming across. Shelby, glad to see her racing with Pro Watercross. She's in that third spot.
The Watercraft Network rider.
And Luana Stanley on that Spark.
Watercraft Network riders. Did I say Watercraft rider or Watercraft Network?
No, you said Watercraft Network.
Okay. I thought my brain just...
Watercraft rider's yours.
I thought my brain might have seized up for a second.
Again, I hate it.
It
You want me to
happens.
kickstart it one more time?
Please.
You whined a lot last time.
What would I do without you?
Look at this battle between Finlinson and Block. Now, Finlinson got to get it, but boy, John Block.
Well, Valentina's going to take the win handily, but Jay made it pretty darn close there at the end.
Yes, he did.
Valentina takes the win. Jay Finlinson in second.
I don't know. That's an awful sneaky last yellow buoy. I don't think we can call it till they're at the line.
I agree. I totally agree with you on that, Kurt. That is giving riders fits all weekend.
Well, Valentina Lescano has not lost a moto yet this weekend in any class.
Man, that is amazing. Miami jet ski team has had a good weekend.
Wow.
You know. You know, Juan Lezcano absolutely tore it up yesterday in Runabout GP.
That was spectacular.
Yeah, it really was.
It really was, man. Just to be able to hold on to that violent weapon.
Violence, the word. Those GP, the true GP runabouts are absolutely ridiculous.
Hayden, shut that thing off.
Sport GP on the starting line. Moto number 2. Number 6 on the line out of Seneca, South Carolina on the Sea-Doo, Anthony Seagraves. Number 21 out of Delray Beach, Florida, Christopher Landis.
On the 111 out of Pensacola, Florida, Billy Dearman.
Number 116 out of Akron, Georgia, Devin Farthing.
And on the 296 out of Port Charlotte, Florida, that's Hayden Skelly right there.
Well, Dearman got a good jump off the line on the outside.
Boy,
see if he can hold it.
Yep, Hayden was a little bit behind him there, not quite enough.
And Farthing on the inside, so Devin Farthing rocking around that inside split while Billy Dearman absolutely ballistic on the outside split.
And this is Sport GP, remember.
Landis on that Huracan R, but it's Devin Farthing on the blaster. Out in front immediately. Look at him ride. Man, this dude rides that blaster amazingly. The Sport GP boat.
Yeah.
That is a very, very fast blaster.
That is an exceptionally fast blaster. You know, one of the things I like about the look of that boat is the angle of the seat. You see how they've done that?
Yeah.
You know, and I think that it's kind of wise because there's some rules about seats, but the angle of it is not in the rule book. Makes it, you know, just one more thing to help you ride faster.
A little more radical looking for sure.
Yeah.
And certainly it's not hurting him and definitely helping him because Devin is just absolutely ballistic here, Moto number 2. He took the win yesterday in Moto 1, and he is not letting off. That is an amazingly fast open blaster, GP blaster he is on.
Brutally fast.
And Billy Dearman looking good.
Like there's very little water going through the exhaust.
Not much water there,
right?
No.
And I don't think Hayden's boat has any water going through that exhaust.
Sounds dry.
That thing's glowing red by the time this thing's over.
And of course, Billy Dearman on that Billy blaster, he's running a 4-stroke 1500 Kawasaki in that. Completely different hull of his own creation, based loosely off the Blaster 800 that was sold for a very short time years ago.
Yeah, really, if you take a look out there, Rick, you've got you got the Billy blaster, you got the Huracan, you've got a Sport GP blaster with Devin Farthing. I don't think there's a faster one on the planet.
And Skellets is right there as well. And these are clearly aftermarket hulled, very lightweight blasters with big motors in them. Triple cylinder, 2-strokes. And man, they are just ear piercing too.
So Skellett.
Boy, Hayden Skellett and
I don't know if Dearman took the Joker buoy or not. I'm assuming that Billy did.
I haven't been watching. I don't know.
Right.
We're going to find out very shortly. No. Well, he certainly got the room to do it.
Yeah.
Devin Farthing putting on a clinic here in Moto number 2 of Sport GP.
You know, when I see this kind of performance by Devin, it brings me back to watching the King's Cup a couple of years ago when he and his dad were racing, and they were side by side, and Devin got the whole shot.
Pretty impressive.
And I don't think Dad let him by either. Seriously.
White flag out, 1 lap to go for Farthing. Skellett in second, taking that white flag. But there's a considerable gap between Farthing and Skellett right now, and Farthing's got plenty of time to take that Joker buoy if he hasn't already.
And I wonder if Skellett has enough time to take the Joker buoy if he hasn't. I think he does in front of Billy Dearman, but it's going to be close. These boats.
He must have already taken it because he didn't take it, and he doesn't mess up too much, so I'm assuming he took it.
Radical fast. And there we go. Hayden going out there. Billy going to come in. It's going to be close. I think Dearman's going to have it.
As Mother Nature unleashes again here on Lake Hartwell, it's coming
Pour it
down.
Charlie Brown.
Boy,
this
we
is going to
have
be
had some
interesting.
rain.
Billy going inside. Oh, Hayden tearing up the outside. He didn't even back off the throttle to set the nose. He just set that thing sideways. It's Dearman and Skellett going at it. Dearman, little bit of a lead. He went a little wide. Here comes Skellett. This is going to be really close. Dearman going to have position. Skellett can have the speed.
Dearman's going to take it, Kurt. Wow.
We'll wait till they're by that yellow buoy.
Well, Devin Farthing took the win.
Oh, easily.
But a great charge at the end of this moto by Billy Dearman put him into second place as he got by Skellett. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was, man, great rides by everybody there. Do it again. Let's do it again. All right, race number 10, Ski 4-stroke stock, Ski 4-stroke stock Superjet. Go ahead, Rick.
Number 4 out of Syracuse, Indiana on the Kawasaki, Zeke Kime.
On the number 19 out of Pompano Beach, Florida, Emmanuel out of Pompano Beach, Florida.
Number 44 out of Syracuse, Indiana, Cam Powell.
On the 51 out of Miramar, Florida, David Cabrera.
Number 55 out of Syracuse, Indiana, Jay Finlinson.
On the number 59 out of Denver, North Carolina, Brian Baldwin.
Number 78 out of Bedford, Virginia, Justin Bradley.
On that 115 Yamaha out of High Point, North Carolina, Connor Rickchuck.
Number 176 out of Miami, Valentina Lescano.
Out of Syracuse, Indiana, on the Kawasaki, that 589, Robbie Finlinson.
And in 4-stroke stock Superjet, 119 out of Pomeria, South Carolina, Kenny McKenzie.
All right, that's our lineup. Ski 4-stroke stock, Ski 4-stroke stock Superjet.
I don't see Valentina on the line down there. Do you? I don't believe she's in this one. 12th. No, she's not. Yesterday it was Zeke Kime taking the win. You know, the Syracuse Mafia absolutely dominated this class yesterday, taking the top 4 positions in Moto number 1.
Oh, what a great drive by Emmanuel out of Pompano Beach, Florida from the far outside. Yep.
Cam Powell with a great jump. He has taken the whole shot and the lead on that inside split.
And I do believe that Emmanuel may be called for a rolling start on that number 19 machine. We'll see what happens. Unofficially.
589, Robbie Finlinson on the outside. Cam Powell, his buddy, on the inside. The Syracuse Mafia out in front right away here in Moto number 2.
And there's Zeke Kime dropping in third, also from Syracuse, Indiana.
And he was
what is
yesterday's.
it about Syracuse, Indiana?
Well, these guys train together. They've got a good program. The Powells, Finlinsons, and Zeke Kime. And they can ride the wheels off these SXR 1500s.
So I'm going to tell you right now, with Cam Powell already getting a drive, check back to 55. Jay Finlinson starting to move up into traffic. He's got to get by 2 riders to join the Syracuse, Indiana train that is in front of him.
Well, you know, Cam got pretty banged up yesterday in Pro Ski GP, and I know that, you know, it kind of rocked him a little bit. I talked to his father, Derek, after the races, and he said he had to, you know, kind of get his confidence back a little bit. And looks like he's gotten it back in full force here this morning, because he is out in front and absolutely charging on that number 44 Kawasaki SXR 1500. The Ignite Fuels rider out of Syracuse, young Cam Powell. Cam, 17 years old, and on the gas out in front. Now, Finlayson in second, but a hard charge, and Zeke Kime behind him in third. Here comes Zeke. It was Zeke Kime taking the win yesterday in Moto number 1. Cam got second.
Here comes Jay. It is a Syracuse, Indiana foursome right now. First through fourth, all out of Syracuse, Indiana. Got to fully commit, Rick. Fully commit. Okay, we need a water boy up here.
Yeah, we do. The southeast United States just getting inundated with a tropical depression coming out of the Gulf of Mexico, and we are feeling it in full force here today.
Yeah, no question. No lightning, though.
Nope.
I'm noticing they've shut down the inside split course. Don't know which buoy is let loose, but they're going to not let them use the inside right now. I see we got issues with the sausage buoy down there as well.
They've been struggling with that all day today. As Cam Powell continues to rocket around this racetrack here at Lake Hartwell, number 44 out of Syracuse, Indiana. And Cam is on a tear here this morning. He is back and found his form after getting banged up a little bit yesterday in Pro Ski GP. So good to see Cam back out here charging this morning.
Yeah, David Cabrera comes by, Connor Ritchuk.
Boy, these young riders on these SXR 1500s really are impressive now. They've gotten the hang of them. They're dialed in, sorted out, and really, really fast boats.
It's almost amusing to think back a couple of years now,
Yeah.
Rick, and how difficult people were having making the transition to the SXR hull, and now how they are just, they are the boat to have if you're going to race a ski class.
Absolutely. They're just gigantic, and it was such a departure from any jet ski of the past that it was a big learning curve even for the top riders.
Yeah. Well, you had multi-time national world champion Craig Warner out there, and he struggled with that thing the first year. Struggled hard. And, we talked to him later and said, well, some of the other guys, they can try whatever they want, but I can only use what the factory allows me to use and what they send.
Yeah, the aftermarket stepped up, and they made some changes to them that dialed them in significantly. And, they got them sorted out. That's like every watercraft. You're going to see the Yamaha four-stroke Superjet go through the same process.
It's doing it now.
It's where it is now is nothing like where it's going to be a year from now.
Whoa, rider down. And here comes your leader, Camden Powell. Yes, that's right, Camden Powell out of Syracuse, Indiana.
Well
coming
done,
off
Kurt.
the outside.
Well
and
done.
Here comes Mr. Powell to take the checkered flag, assuming he can make it around that tricky yellow buoy, and he does successfully.
Good
come
job,
across
Kurt. I'm proud
Mr.
of you.
Cam Powell.
I'm proud of you, man.
Whoa, look at the battle going on here. Here comes Jay trying to make a move. The last little bit.
Zeke Kime comes in.
So Jay gets
And
in front of Zeke and in front of Robbie. Boy, Jay went from 6th to 2nd. All right, up next, Mr. Lake Vintage Ski, one of our favorites.
Yeah, we see the riders come out here on the boats from the past that we all grew up riding and racing, and we got a nice smattering of 650s, a square nose Superjet, 550, of course. And the one down here is the Yamaha Superjet with I believe that's a 550 Kawasaki engine in it, or a 650 Kawasaki engine. I'm not sure.
Isn't this? It's a 550 with a 701 engine in it. That's what it is.
Okay.
Seriously.
No, the Superjet I'm talking about.
Right, I know, but the 550 down there.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's got a 701.
What I'm saying is that Superjet has, I think, a Kawasaki engine in it. I believe. Not sure.
A 550, a 650,
I
750?
think one of them. Yes.
800?
Whatever.
Yes, one. Okay, it's got pistons and it's a two-stroke.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's my point.
That's your story and you're sticking to it.
I am.
Oh, man. What a lovely light rain coming down here. Everybody enjoying the weather. It's not an issue for us here.
Well, Maverick Richard Ignacio says, speak for yourself, Kurt.
Yeah, well, I usually do.
The master of electronics over here doesn't like water so much for obvious reasons.
He's doing a great job of keeping that thing.
He was prepared coming into the weekend. We knew that this big tropical depression was spinning up out of the Gulf of Mexico and just inundating the entire southeast area, and we are in the middle of it right now here in Lake Hartwell, Georgia.
Well, Vintage Ski about ready to leave the line here.
Yeah, yesterday it was Kevin Rowe.
Weldon is.
Kevin Rowe on that number 95 Kawasaki taking the win yesterday.
I like that. You can tell the experience of the racers. David Golden down there telling his rider, hey, shut it off, dude. I don't want to hold you for 12 minutes while we wait for whatever's going on out here.
My arm's only going to last so long here.
They can only stretch so much.
That's Lamar. Lamar Weldon he's holding down there, number 717. Lamar out of Taylorsville, Georgia. He's on that Kawasaki 650. Whoa.
That's interesting.
Looks like he's got a little JetTrim bitch and stitching on that boat. HydroTurf on Steven's boat. Everybody's got their own little customization techniques, dialing in these boats. Oh, those Yamaha square nose Superjets, very popular these days, very highly sought after in the used market.
Right. Yeah, it's so funny. Some of the things that we threw away in the past, like, oh man, I've got 6 440 intake rates at different, manufacturers, literally. And tossed most of them, gave them away to people that could use them. But at that point, the vintage ski hadn't come back. We had all the new stuff coming as fast as you could think about it. There was a new model coming out.
Same way in vintage motocross. I mean, gosh, all the bikes we got rid of in the 70s now are amazingly expensive.
I would love to have my CR125 Elsinore back again.
I
love them.
I restored a 72 CZ400. And spent way too much money on that.
Yeah.
But, you get into it, you get excited, they really bring back a lot of memories. The vintage thing brings back memories.
Yep.
There's emotions attached to the things that we rode in our youth, basically.
Right, as kids.
And then you get a little older, maybe you got a few more bucks, and you go, well, I want what I couldn't have back then. And you go to the aftermarket guys, and like with my CZ, spent way too much money.
Oh, yeah.
But it was fun.
I want to get a 550, and, not like the old one I had. I want this one to have both cylinders run.
And the tubbies and all the handling components that make it really nice. We see the guys that are running fast on 550s for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
They've all got the latest handling components on them. The tubbies on the front. They've got the big sponsons on the back. And the performance is marketably different, noticeably different compared to the guys that don't have them.
No question about it, Rick. It is ridiculous, the difference in the way those boats handle. And, if we had tubbies back in the day.
Oh, man.
I mean, both you and I rode 440s.
Oh, yeah.
Not even 550s, 440s.
I was a 550 rider, but same thing.
At our height.
Yeah.
Believe me, it's a lot more difficult.
We didn't know the difference, though. It didn't matter because nobody knew. And, of course, if we'd had those back then, somebody would have had the, ingenuity to invent something like that, everybody would have had them.
Right.
But so be it. And
well, they were just bringing hydrodynamic engineers to the sport.
that's right. I know
We were
Chris
raising them.
Chris Hagest out there at Pro Watercraft in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. He's developing and has built a lot of good handling components for the vintage boats. Blosian makes the tubbies; those are very popular. Pro Watercraft have a whole component group for
They got their
vintage
version.
boats of all shapes and sizes, the 650s, the 550s, and it makes a big difference. And they continue to develop, R&D all these parts, and the riders love them, and it makes a big difference, and they enjoy the boats even more. On a little bit of a momentary hold here as our course marshals do a little bit of maintenance on the racetrack here at Lake Hartwell. Thank you. All right, we are just waiting to get this vintage ski race underway. Moto number 2 for them. Looks like our course marshals are swinging back over here into position. Well, Lamar Weldon's ready to go, man. He's stretching Dave Golder's arms out. Dave's going to need a little shoulder surgery after this weekend holding that 650 there.
I know he's very enthusiastic about starting that machine.
He really is. He's making sure it's ready to go.
And there we go again.
He came to race, and he's ready to go.
You only get 4 starts per battery, so I'd hang loose on that last one. Isn't it great to work with a family of individuals that enjoy doing what you love doing?
Yep, absolutely.
It truly is.
It's like the rain's starting to lighten up again, which is nice. Look out below. Matthew's down there by the starting line trying to attract gators. Matthew, you do know there's gators down there, right?
Matt, are you trolling? Not like the internet.
No
Sharks.
Sharks in Lake Hartwell? No.
Shark energy drinks.
Yes, as close as we're going to get is Shark Energy here. Yeah, no sharks, no stingrays.
Hey, it's all entertainment up here.
All
Hey, I think
entertainment all the time.
I think we got a couple of trophies for you guys.
No one got it. And it was, so since St. Augustine was last race, that turned into the national championship. So, and I think the place you got stuff from went out of business, quit doing stuff. So, maybe a few. Man, how much fun is it to have everybody train? Good. That's what practice looks like. So, I don't have my two-stroke super jets in my hands yet, so we didn't get to race two-stroke class. Maybe I might have them by Racine. They're coming from New Zealand. Better be fast, I don't know. Remember Farley? Farley kid that reached like
All right, there we go. Vintage Key taking off the number 95, Kevin Rowe, out in front, Rick.
Yeah, he's gone.
Just like yesterday.
He is gone. He is on the gas on that 550 Kawasaki out in front. Rowe is gone already. Boy, you got a great jump off the line. And vintage racing, kind of everybody has their own speed.
Right?
You know, it's the same way I race vintage motocross, and everybody's got their speed. You are, by that point in your life where you're racing vintage, if you're
where
the
you're
older
comfortable
riders,
at.
you have a comfort level, and
Yeah.
that's your speed, and you usually don't get much faster than that, not much slower than that. That's kind of it, and but there's always somebody to race with. It seems like.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if you're in the front or in the back. It's really a good time because you're racing someone.
Man, I remember getting that Elsinore and having a full 3.5 inches of travel in the back end. That was double what the CT 175
Very
had.
plush.
It was incredible. Oh, yellow boy takes another one. Is that Sierra Lambert on the number 5? Difficult to see.
Yep.
Is that? Yeah.
I think. No, it's number 20.
There's Lamar Weldon. Lamar able to keep that machine running after the multiple starts.
That's Ryan Stevens that went down.
Oh, short stroke.
Yep. And see, they're having a battle out there. Those two are racing. That's what it's all about right there. And Ryan Stevens holds it on a little bit longer and gets in front of Lamar Weldon.
Short stroke there. Made it a point to come over and tell me yesterday, look, I'm not married, and I'm called short stroke because of my height. I just couldn't say anything, but thanks for the explanation.
That's good update. Good knowledge.
Good knowledge.
That's it.
Up next, race number 12, IROC GP, IROC 1100. See Finlayson down here ready to go. Think that looks like Caden Baldwin. Morning, Caden. All right, our vintage ski class coming around. Kevin Rowe, large and in charge.
Kevin looking over his shoulder, seems anybody's behind him. Yeah, there is somebody behind him. That's Square Nose Superjet of Sierra Lambert.
I think is that Jack's Rowe on the, it's a number 10.
Oh, is it?
Can you use it?
Oh, maybe so. I don't know. Let me look. Yeah, you're right. That is number 10. That's Jax Rowe.
And that's
And he's listed as a Kawasaki, which is odd, but okay.
Short stroke Stevens in third position over there, the far right-hand side. And here comes Lamar Weldon.
Maybe that's
He's out of Taylorsville.
Maybe that Superjet's got a Kawasaki motor in it. Who knows?
Potentially.
These guys got all kinds of combinations in these things.
That's right. Vintage ski. That's short for put whatever you want in it.
Pretty much. Run what you brung.
I think that has to be normally aspirated.
Yeah.
All right, so Kevin Rowe and Jax Rowe. Apparently there is a costume situation going out there with somebody's shorts. The course marshals are saying they're coming off this lap. You see it now.
It happens.
Kevin Rowe out in front. And then Jax Rowe right behind him.
Oh, yeah, we got a little plumbers action out there in front.
Kevin Rowe. Split a tie strap on his shorts.
Oh, they're coming down. Wide flag out. 1 lap to go. We'll see if Kevin Rowe can keep his shorts up and the lead.
Well, quite a number of racers have finished races with their shorts around their ankles.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Not even close to the first time. Trying to think of who was. I think Jacobs one time. McCluggage for sure.
It happens. Especially in the days when it was hot and you weren't required to wear a wetsuit.
Right, board shorts. I was thinking maybe Dustin Farthing, too. We'd have to ask Dustin.
Well, Kevin
Doesn't seem to be an issue, huh?
Kevin Rowe trying to uphold the tradition. And uphold his shorts at the same time.
Right, that's a whole thing out there. And so Jax Rowe, 13, Kevin Rowe, 43, both from Tennessee. I'm going to think there might be a connection.
Well, Jax is catching Kevin.
Oh, he has been.
He's only got a few turns left to go, but he's definitely closed the gap throughout the moto. But it's going to be Kevin, if he can make this right-hand turn successfully.
Yeah, I think his attention is getting taken away by that stink guy in front of him.
He's a little distracted.
Yeah. Dad, lift your shorts up.
Good race there between Kevin Rowe and Jax Rowe and Kevin Rowe. Well, they apparently know each other.
Yeah, apparently. Whoa! No. That looks like that's a little bit of an issue. Trying to keep that thing running. I think there might be a little water in that boat, Rick.
That could be.
It's riding a little low.
Okay, we've got water and now a little bit of light emerging.
Whoa, turn down the switch, will you?
It got bright all of a sudden, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
It's like it's kind of raining, but I need my sunglasses.
Boy, short stroke Stevens is just milking that thing around. Look how low in the water that boat is.
Well, he's
like, you got to go around that yellow one.
He's got to make the she's a sinker.
It's that yellow one, Ryan. Yeah.
He's going back around.
He took a circuitous route.
Wow.
I think we'll give it to him at a half mile an hour.
That was interesting right there. That was
it's not too much of a safety issue at this point.
Mid-course correction. Oh, and he's looking behind him, trying to not.
There he goes. Oh, he's going to get it up on a plane.
Oh. I'm not sure what exactly was going on there, but it wasn't good.
I don't know. I'd be putting a rope on the front of that thing pretty quick. Yeah, get off of it, actually. Shut it down and get off of it. All right, well, that'll do it for Vintage Ski. Race 11 up next. Race number 12, IROC GP. IROC 1100 and Junior Spark, 13 to 15. And we've got basically just that. Junior Spark, Robbie Finlayson, and Caden Baldwin down there. Everybody else decided not to show up.
Well,
Robert
yesterday-
Bango, Jeff Stanley. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Cameron Frame. Where's Cam?
Well, yesterday it was Robbie Finlayson, 14 years old, taking the win just in front of Caden Baldwin, the 13-year-old out of Denver, North Carolina. Both fast riders on these Yamaha EXs in the Spark class.
I'm thinking the holders are having just too much fun down here.
So is it the Spark class or the EX class?
Yeah, right, exactly.
I'm thinking EX.
Yeah, might as well rename it, huh?
I think so.
Who's it going to be? Baldwin or Finlayson? Look at the mud that Brian Baldwin. I'm sorry.
Wow. Talk about
Caden Baldwin's going to have some talking to when he gets back.
getting roosted.
Oh, my goodness. And who is it out front?
I think that's Caden out in front, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, no, that's Finlayson.
That is the 55 out in front. Robbie Finlayson out in front of Caden Baldwin.
Only because he's taller. That's the only reason I know that. All right, these two are going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun watching them. Race number 13. You should be headed to the line. Veteran Ski GP, Amateur Ski GP. Come on down.
So Robbie Finlayson continues to maintain the lead as he goes to the inside split. Caden now charges onto the outside split.
Oh, he may be, Caden Baldwin's picking up the speed there. He won't make it this time, but he might be reeling Robbie in just a little bit.
Maybe so. Caden on the charge here, on the gas coming from the outside split. Robbie down the front straightaway with the lead. 55 looks over his shoulder. Sees Caden right there, knows he needs to keep the throttle clamped. So Caden decides to take the Joker buoy this lap. Robbie out in front, but Caden now has that Joker buoy under his belt, and I'm fairly sure that Robbie has not taken it yet. So this will be interesting because Robbie's going to have to go out and take it here. If Caden can close the gap enough, he may be in a good position.
He's got to remember to take it.
Well, there's that. White flag out, so Robbie's going to take it this lap, if he remembers to.
If he remembers.
He stands up and then he goes into that corner and then sits down. That was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Or I can't tell if Caden is standing or sitting.
There's not much difference.
No, there's
boat,
very little difference. Kind of reminds me of Mac back in the day on an X2.
Right.
So there goes Robbie. He's going to go out to the Joker buoy now on the final lap here for Junior Spark stock, which I'm going to call Junior EX stock.
Yeah, we might as well rename it, shouldn't we?
I mean, really?
Well, besides,
55, Robbie
Whoa.
Philipson on the inside making the turn. Caden trying to make it close here. And it's going to be the Syracuse Mafia picking up another win here.
Complete domination. Caden Baldwin get a head on over to Tech and then over to Car Wash, wash his dad off. Man, that was a muddy mess over there. All right, race 13, Veteran Ski GP. Who we got out there?
Number
Mr.
10
Light?
out of Cumming, Georgia, Mike Hurley.
On the number 43, Commander out of Tarpon Springs, Florida, Pete Nachitol.
Number 52 out of Ottawa, Tennessee, Glenn Elliott.
And the 55X out of Dunedin, Florida, Michael Ashley.
77 out of Pomeria, South Carolina, Kenny McKenzie.
On the 85K out of Biloxi, Mississippi, Gary Hopkins.
85Y out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, Dustin Higdon.
On the 145 out of Dallas, Georgia, Chris Wajtal.
Number 589 out of Chicago, Illinois, Martin Barrett.
On the 627 Kawasaki out of Manita, Virginia, Jonathan McCreary.
811 out of Niceville, Florida, Aaron McConkey.
In an amateur ski GP on the double 5, no surprise, out of Syracuse, Indiana, Jay Finlinson.
Robert, he's number 77. He said we just there's no need. So I'm good. Just let him know.
All right, Veteran Ski GP. Not sure. Is that Jonathan McCreary on the outside, Rick? A 627?
77, McKenzie on the inside with a great jump again today.
Yep, he won yesterday. 627 McCreary on the outside.
Yes, it is. That is Jonathan McCreary on that outside split. But, boy, Kenny McKenzie absolutely ripping that inside track. Here comes McCreary.
Though. McCreary's got some speed.
McKenzie shuts the door, takes the lead onto the front straightaway with McCreary in second, 55 Finlinson in third.
Oh, Jay got stuck in that deceptive right-hand yellow buoy. And here comes Gary Hopkins. Look out, folks. Whoa! What a drive by Hopkins to stay out of the tray. That was awesome riding.
Gary Hopkins, Jules Hopkins' father. Remember, Jules picked up his first Moto win in Pro Ski GP yesterday afternoon. Great time for the Hopkins family.
Oh,
Jules
man.
was absolutely pumped after the races, and it was good to see. It was a hard-earned win, and man, Jules flew. His dad is a phenomenal tuner. Talked about working on his Jules ski the night before, getting it ready. And
no question about it.
It was pretty interesting little story.
So McCreary here had second, but he's going to have a battle, and he's going to lose that battle as Jay Finlayson taking over second position. And look out, Kenny McKenzie, Jay Finlayson of the Syracuse, Indiana Mafia is tracking you down. Glenn Elliott back there in the fourth position. And here comes Gary Hopkins.
Kenny McKenzie absolutely ripping around this racetrack as he did yesterday. 43-year-old out of Palmaria, South Carolina. Of course, Kenny is on the young side of the veteran equation.
Right.
He's at 43, so he's a relative pup out there compared to some of our riders, most of them in the 50s and even into the 60-year-old age groups. So, yeah, Kenny's got quite an advantage age-wise over a lot of the riders, and it makes a big difference.
So I believe that McKenzie took the Joker buoy. That allowed Jay Finlayson to take over the lead. Now these two are going to have a battle, and Kenny McKenzie has got to keep that thing. He's got to keep Jay Finlayson in sight. And that's not going to be easy to do. Kenny, spectacular rider on this haul. Jay Finlayson trying to extend his lead so he can take that Joker buoy. Jay liking the inside split course, as does McKenzie. Follows him through. Up next, race 14. No, race 15. I think we're going to race 16. Yes, we're going to race 16.
Here comes Jay around the inside split, coming on to the front straightaway in the lead overall, taking the white flag. 1 lap to go for Finlayson, but he is in a race of his own as he is in the amateur ski GP class, but he is right now putting the hammer down on the entire veteran ski GP class, although Kenny McKenzie behind him.
Yeah, Kenny definitely would love to win this moto. Show that first one was not a mistake.
Yeah, Kenny took that Joker buoy already where Jay did not. Jay's going to head out there right now on the last lap, and that's going to allow Kenny more than likely to regain the lead, and he does, right back where he was before he took that Joker buoy. So, and Jay bobbles around coming off that, coming on to the split section, elects to go on the outside. So they're having a good race, 2 different classes really, but both riders won it, the overall, and McKenzie in front, but, not by a lot, although Jay has some lap traffic to work through on that outside split. That's going to hang him up just a little bit here.
Just a little bit. White flag coming out. We got 1 more lap to tighten this up.
Now this is checkered flag right now, Kurt. Yep, Kenny McKenzie going to take it. And Jay
Finlayson in second.
Yep, Jay's going to come in second behind
Pete
McKenzie.
Nachtal in third.
So race 16 on the starting line. We go to Moto 3s now.
Here comes McCreary across.
Junior ski stock riders on the line. Moto number 3, race 16 on the line.
Yeah, we bounced right by 14 and 15.
So we'll give you guys a couple of minutes to get to the line. We realized we went from 13 to 16, but just want to let everybody know that junior ski stock is on the starting line. Race number 16. Give us a chance to welcome everybody watching on the JetTrim live cam from around the world, and everyone here in Lake Hartwell as well, to the 2021 Liqui Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf. This round number 5 here in Lake Hartwell, Georgia. And we are about midway through the day here on our final day here on Sunday. And so far we've got some rain, but it's not too bad. And we're getting the motos in and some good racing action, Kurt.
A lot of fun out here at Lake Hartwell, Georgia. Little bit of inclement weather on and off, but basically just enough to wash everything down, and then it dries up a little bit. We're about halfway through the program, a little bit more. Up next, junior ski stock 10 to 12, moto number 3, and junior ski stock 13 to 15. We'll crown a champion in this one.
Yeah, going to be good. This is our first of our third motos coming to the starting line. All right, riders coming to the starting line for the junior ski third and final moto of the weekend. Now starting for all of our classes.
Gary Holbein going to have the inside pole. Jax Hayden going to have the outside pole position. Tegan Hill.
A quick stoppage here on the line. All right, here we go. Junior ski stock. Well, Tegan Hill's got a pair of wins so far this weekend. Gets off the line strong, looks over, which I don't know about that bit of racing technique, but seems to be working for him, I guess.
He's looking left and right, left and right, left and right. Dude, you got the whole set. Just go.
You're in control of the race when you're in front.
Yep. Well, it's deja vu all over again as we see Gary Holbein with the hole shot on the inside and Tegan Hill with the hole shot on the outside. Tegan definitely got a good drive going. He'll come out of this in first overall.
Very close coming off that merge.
Yeah.
And Holbein was right there. Hill able to maintain the lead, but Gary Holbein Jr., wow.
Yeah, did you see him Holbein back off the throttle?
Yeah, he did. Just
Neither did I.
just a skosh maybe.
I didn't see it at all. I'm like,
but definitely Tegan did not.
yeah, no question about that. But he's out in front. There you go. All right, up next, we're going to do race 17, veterans runabout box stock, amateur runabout super stock, and amateur runabout box stock combined. Race 17, we only got one boat down here. So Tegan Hill continuing his dominance of the junior ski stock 13 to 15 class.
Yeah, he's looking good on that Super Jet. This young man's got a lot of racing under his belt, and it shows because he really knows his way around the racetrack.
He does, and his competitor in that class, Jax Hayden, now in third position. He's using the inside behind Gary Holbein. We'll see if he continues to do that the rest of the race or wants to try and make a move up.
Well, Gary Holbein, just a little bit younger than, just a year younger actually than Tegan Hill, and very fast in his own right as well, and not too far off the pace of Tegan Hill. Just a skosh, enough to make a difference. But Gary continues to get faster as well, and he has got a lot of racing experience under his young belt.
All right, and Tegan going to go ahead and take the joker board. Let's see what Gary does. Takes the inside, of course. See if he can beat him to the punch and extend a lead. Doesn't look like that's going to happen.
It's going to be close.
Oh, look at that. Gary Holbein just says the inside's mine. And you want to follow me, that's fine, but I've got the inside. Thank you very much.
Beautiful carving turn under power by Gary Holbein on that, coming onto that split section off the back part of the track. And he looked really good there, and here he swings away wide. And
well, he started to drop in, bounced off his bottom there.
Lost a little bit of his momentum and also the lead by doing so. As Tegan Hill charges back into the lead, taking the white flag, 1 lap to go. Holbein behind him in second. Holbein still has to take that joker buoy, however. On the final lap, Tegan Hill out in front. Got a rider off his ski over on the left-hand side on the split.
Is that Cooper Smith on the 11?
Looks like Gary goes out and picks up that joker buoy, as does Jax. Tegan Hill now all by himself out in front on the outside split. He's going to work it around a few more turns, and he will take his third straight victory of the weekend in junior ski.
Yes. All right, what a great job by Tegan Hill. One more Moto win. Well, that is the number 11 of Cooper Smith coming across in, I believe, a lap down in the second position. Gary Holbein coming through, and Jax Hayden right behind him. And and the 85 at Jack's Row. All right, well, that takes us to race 17, Mr. Lake. Amateur runabout box stock. Who we got down there?
On the line, number 007 out of Livonia, Georgia, hometown boy on the Sea-Doo, Jonathan Samuel.
On the number 8 out of Dallas, Georgia, Chase Dutton.
Number 57S out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi on the Sea-Doo, John Camino.
And we go to veterans runabout box stock on that 122 Yamaha out of Mooresville, North Carolina, Jerry Van Asdale.
And amateur runabout super stock, 243 out of Westminster, South Carolina, Andre Edmonston.
And the 678 out of Westminster, Clinton Pace. And that's it, race 17. We need a holder to the line, please. Holder to the line. Couple of them. There we go. Thank you. Need another one down here. Maybe a couple of more if we can. Anybody want to help? Appreciate it. All right, one more. We can get one. No, we need a couple more holders. We need 3 more holders if we could. Anybody up there want to come down, get in the water, have a little bit of fun, be part of a potentially winning situation? See Jonathan Samuel down there on the 007. He needs, where's your holders? Everybody take off? All right, we really need 2 more holders down here. If we can get 2 people to come down and help, that'd be awesome. Short stroke coming down. Thank you, sir. Dave Golder, appreciate you guys helping out. Looks like we're good to go. And they're off. Jerry Van Asdale on the inside got a drive. Got Jonathan Samuel trying to sweep. Not going to make it. Van Asdale definitely getting a whole shot on the inside. Who is that on the outside, Mr. Lake?
Not sure.
Might be Edmondson.
It could be.
Well, let's see.
Oh, it's number 8.
Chase Dutton.
Yeah, it's Chase Dutton on that number 8. You can barely see that number 8 is just basically hidden on that boat. Just terrible number job.
Is that Clinton Pace in second on the 678?
Chase Dutton out in front and just absolutely running away with this one. The rider out of Dallas, Georgia on that Extreme Propulsion Sea-Doo.
Just going to throw this out there, Rick. I don't believe, did he take the Joker buoy?
I no idea.
No, Clinton Pace in second. Just took second, third, and fourth, I believe. All took the Joker buoy this lap.
Well, it's not going to matter at this point. This guy is totally gone. I just wish he would change his number. Because it's almost invisible.
Unreadable.
In the same way with second place, hard to see. I mean, a number on that boat, right?
Wouldn't it be horrible to win the race and then find out you didn't get scored because they couldn't read your numbers and they're just over it? Like, we're over it. Get some numbers. Jonathan Samuel.
A dark number on a black boat.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just mind-boggling.
John Camino got some company from Jonathan Samuel. Unfortunately, Samuel continues to just drop that boat right into the pump wash. He'd do better serve to back off a little and get some clear water. There he goes. Try and do a sweep underneath. There you go. And as Camino goes out to take it, Jonathan Samuel going to improve his position on track, Rick.
As the oh my goodness, that was unbelievable.
Wow.
Chase Dutton got catapulted
Wow.
off that Sea-Doo as he crossed the
Whoa.
start-finish line. That boat somehow or another hooked and caught a rail and just absolutely ejected Chase Dutton. We see it every now and then. We talked about it earlier this morning. You see a rider on a runabout just get absolutely ejected, and he got tossed about 15 feet, 20 feet through the air.
Well,
and ragdolled.
He was so far out in front. If he gets this thing going, he might be able to move back up. We got a few more. Oh, it's a white flag. Sorry.
Yeah, this final lap, and boy,
Look out, John Camino.
he was flying out there, and
Chase Dutton's coming.
he got ragdolled 15, 20 feet through the air.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
Wow.
He got a 9.5 from the Russian judge.
Oh, man, he did.
Yeah, it looks like he's just going to cruise it around.
Yeah. I'm trying to get his bearings straight. I don't even know if he took I don't even think he took the Joker buoy, but it's not.
Well, that's going to put Clinton Pace into the lead and give him the win. And he will win Amateur Runabout Superstock. No question about it.
That's the negative side of those sharp turning Sea-Doos.
Exactly.
You know, you saw it right there. They can really carve a turn, but the negative side is they can catch an edge and just really throw you for a loop. And that we saw that right there. Wow.
Well, we just watched Jonathan Samuel come in front of John Camino, so that can mess with the points. We'll leave that to the officials.
Good call.
We're going to do race 18, Novice Sports Stock.
Let's take a look down on the starting line. Boat number 6 out of Shelton, Connecticut on the Yamaha, Troy Mandelack.
On the number 21 out of Oxford, Pennsylvania, David Golder.
Number 36 out of Naples, Florida on the Yamaha, Jax Hayden.
On the 48B out of Albany, New York, Reese Newborn.
Number 59 out of Mooresville, North Carolina on the Sea-Doo, Graham Hunt.
And the double 6 out of Bonita Springs, Florida, Jason Sahagian.
Number 93 out of Rolling Meadows, Illinois on the Sea-Doo, Jessica Wiebesek.
On the 711 Yamaha to Johns Creek, Georgia, David Hancock.
And 913 out of Denver, North Carolina on the Yamaha, Charlie McGuinn.
That is Novice Sports Stock, moto number 3 on the line. Oh, Kevin Scott says, fire them up. Novice Sports Stock, moto number 3, and they are off. Looks like Jax Hayden with a drive on the inside. Who we got on the outside, Rick?
Well, we'll see in a minute. Jax
Okay.
Hayden on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 66.
Jason
On the outside,
Sahagian.
Sahagian.
Deja vu all over again. Hayden in the lead. Sahagian in second.
Jax has a couple of wins under his belt, taking the first 2 motos in this class this weekend, and he is out in front once again, right in front of Sahagian.
Wow, these two are really close right now. Jason Sahagian would love nothing more to move up one position, and that would assist.
Well, Charlie McGuinn in third right now, the 913. Looking good here. Moto number 3 has moved up. But it's been all Jax Hayden this weekend. Sahagian's got a third and a second. But with Jax with a pair of ones, that's going to be tough to beat.
It's not even close.
No.
And so Jack finishes 4th or better. He's a sure D overall.
Yeah, and you know what? And he's out in front and stretching it already. So for him not to win this one would be a major upset.
Well, we want to talk about race 19, beginner ski stock. See you guys heading over the line.
Down the front straightaway with the race lead, Jax Hayden stretching it out over Sahagian now. And in third place, behind Sahagian, Charlie McGuinn on that number 513 Yamaha to Denver, North Carolina, riding for Champion Power Sports.
Troy Mandaluk out of Shelton, Connecticut. Bring that beautiful yellow blaster into 4th position.
Jax Hayden, all of 15 years old, out of Naples, Florida, just absolutely dominating novice sports stock this weekend. And he is out in front and charging.
And gone. I think 2 more buoys and he'll officially be in another zip code.
Yeah, he is really, really pushing it now. Sahagian falling farther and farther behind, but still riding a good race in second.
Yeah, Sahagian was right up there, and I don't know what happened in that second lap, but boy, he got yarded pretty hard, and I don't believe he took the Joker buoy yet.
Jack's 15 years old, Sahagian 38 years old. So quite a separation between those two in age.
Well, it does mean Jason, if he doesn't win, can come in and have a beer legally.
True. And he probably will.
Jack's going to have to wait another minimum 3, huh?
Yeah, depending
Maximum,
on where you live, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Go to Europe and you don't have to wait at all.
There's a 93 of Jessica Wiebesek. Jessica hadn't ridden a boat since Naples last year, and she's competing in 2 classes with the ski class, of course, her normal, and she's trying this HX, doing well. So I believe that was Sahagian that we just heard took the Joker, and he is definitely way back from Jax Hayden now.
Yep, Jax is absolutely the class of the field here this weekend in novice sports stock, and an absolutely dominating performance over the field. At the halfway point, it's all Jax Hayden, and he continues to stretch that lead out.
Yeah, and it actually first, second, and third stretched out. They're all riding their own race, basically trying to fight the course, see if they can pull up a boat length here, a boat length there, try and catch the rider in front of them. But right now, it's like 6 individual races out there.
Pretty much, right. Everybody's separated. Everybody's kind of got their own pace.
Everybody's doing slalom.
Yep. Indeed. But I think they're all having a real good time. I'll guarantee you that.
Like the look of that 48 boat, Reese Newborn out of Albany, New York. A good wrap on that thing.
Yeah, it is. Seen a few today, this weekend. Some nice jobs on the paint schemes, color schemes. But most of all, as long as the numbers are bold and bright and easy to read, man, that is everything.
Got to have that high contrast.
Yeah, the black on black doesn't work so well. Not a fan.
Not a fan. Well, Sahagian continues to lose distance. Jax Hayden pretty much got this thing in the bag, assuming there's no unwarranted water test.
Well, there you go. That's true. Yeah, here comes that blaster down the front straightaway. That is Troy Mandalak, and that is a nice wrap job on that too. That Yamaha, old school Yamaha yellow and black kind of Team Yamaha from back in the 70s look.
Right, you never know until you see these things out that, boy, that number 6 is visible and just a good look.
Yeah, pretty good. 48 is easy to see too.
Yeah, easily.
You know, the black on yellow works very, very well. Black on white, black on yellow. That's very,
that's a 21
very
David
favorable.
Uh-huh. All right, final trip through. Jack's Hayden leading the pack. Jack.
Of course, the best numbering of all time was when Rob Flores came out with that 88 on his stand-up. It looked like a NASCAR, design, as bold as you could possibly get, and that really is the way to go.
Yeah, that was just a brilliant decision. I have never heard the story of who designed that, whether Flo did it or his painter, somebody came up with it. It's like, good idea.
Don't know, but it worked, and it was the best I've ever seen.
Continues to be.
Some followed suit with that, but not enough. I'd like them all to look that way if it were up to me.
Right. All right, white flag, final trip through. There's our leader on the inside split. Jax Hayden, the Naples, Florida native. Got a couple more buoys to go. Wow. We had a rider go way wide out there. We completely lost sight of him. And a checker flag out for Jax Hayden. That's 3 motos in a row. I think he's going to probably win the overall. I know it's a stretch.
He's got a good shot.
He's got probably a better shot than almost anyone else. All right, race 19, beginner ski stock. Who we got down there?
On the line, boat number 3 out of Spartanburg, South Carolina, on the Yamaha, Tessa Rice.
On the 88 out of Mount Airy, North Carolina, Dean McCreary.
Number 176 out of Miami, Florida, on the Kawasaki, Valentina Lescano.
On the 678 Kawasaki out of Westminster, South Carolina, Clinton Pace.
And rounding out the field on the number 716 Kawasaki, out of Villa Rica, Georgia, Matthew Nolan.
That is the lineup in beginner ski stock. Moto number 3, race 19, on the line. Good to go. Up next, beginner runabout box stock. You guys head on over once these guys take off. See Taylor Stewart down here with his family. I like keeping your son behind you, block him from the pump wash coming off the start line. That's a good daddy instinct. Oh, man. Good to see everybody here at Lake Hartwell, Rick. What a great time.
Yeah, always a good turnout here. This developed into one of the top locations and rounds of the national tour every year, and combined with the Belly Buster Rec Ride that we had yesterday here, the big Rib Fest. Just a great weekend all around for sure.
Yeah, Carolina Watercraft Club, we cannot thank them enough.
Oh, they're awesome people, man. What cool individuals. And they make a lot of ribs.
Oh, dude.
Arnold Martinez, AJ would like to see you. Arnold Martinez, AJ Handler would like to see you. Well, Valentina Lescana's got a pair of wins under her belt this weekend. She has dominated this class. First time we've seen Valentina on the stand-up, and boy, she looks good on that SXR 1500, sponsored by Miami Jet Ski Team and Liqui-Moly. So she is the rider to beat here. And likewise, Clinton Pace got a pair of second places this weekend, heading into this third and final moto of the day.
Well, he's going to start out dead engine here with a little bit of premature acceleration. He came back to the line and says, man, I was a little excited.
Well, he'll have his work cut out for him.
Well, beginner ski stock down on the line on the number 3 out of Spartanburg, South Carolina, Tessa Rice. On the double 8 out of McGarry, North Carolina, Dean McCreary. Out of Miami, Florida on the 176, Valentina Lescano. 678 out of Westminster, Clinton Pace. Rounding out the field on the 716, Matthew Nolan out of Villarica, Georgia. And Valentina Lescano gets a drive on the outside. Lescano quick on the band. Clinton Pace. Ooh, rider get a little tight on the inside. Lescano on the outside. She's got the drive and the lead right now. Looks like Matthew Nolan, I believe, coming in on the inside track. And there is your leader, Valentina Lescano from Miami Jet Ski, way out in front. 716, Matthew Nolan. But look out, Matthew. Clinton Pace is coming, and he is charging right now. Lescano heading out, looks over her shoulder. She's got a drive. Don't know whether she's going to take that Joker buoy. Not yet. We'll watch second and third and see what they do. Race 20, beginner runabout stock on the line. Thank you, gentlemen. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You're welcome. Yeah, it's a big club, nearly half the planet. So true. All right, looks like Dean McCreary took the Joker buoy. He's got that one in the bag. Here comes Lescano. She has yet to take the Joker buoy, I do not believe. Need a holder? One? We need a lot of holders. Multiple holders to the line, please. Come on down and enjoy the water. Valentina, way out in front. And Valentina takes the Joker buoy, remains in first position on the track. Watch her. She comes around. Likes that outside split course, does Lezcano. All right, I think almost everybody's got that joker buoy now. Now it's head-to-head. Lezcano already hit that joker buoy. And she is just extending her lead with every lap. White flag out, 1 lap to go. Lezcano continues to lead. Second position, Clinton Pace. Clinton started dead engine. And this is the finish order for the 2 prior motos. Clinton Pace, 2 seconds. Looks like he might have a third. There's a 7:15 of Matthew Nolan coming across, and Dean McCreary on the 88. Oh, rider down. Getting back up. Valentina Lezcano once again taking that outside split course. She is large and in charge, way out in front. Second position, Clinton Pace. Clinton Pace been putting in the laps, the only one even near Lezcano at this point. And the final turn, Valentina accelerates down the front straightaway, and she will get her 3rd moto win. Clinton Pace in a great second place ride, stretches his back out. Yeah, boy, starting dead engine, that's a good ride for him. And coming through, Matthew Nolan. He has a third, a fourth, and a third. Need some holders to the line, please. Holders to the line. And just want to point out, even though we have no problem calling him out for you, it is wise to set up with other racers so that you know who's going to come help you. Just saying. All right, final riders coming through. Let's see if that's going to be Tessa Rice. Looks like, is that the number 3 at Tessa? Sure looks like it. And that'll finish beginner ski stock. Up next, beginner runabout box stock. On the number 6 out of Seneca, South Carolina, Anthony Segraves.
On the number 14 out of Willow Spring, North Carolina on the Yamaha, Corey Martin.
On the 57K out of Pensacola, Florida, Christian Morris.
Number 57S out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi on the Sea-Doo, John Camino.
On the 243 Yamaha out of Baker, Florida, Keenan Armstrong.
Number 701 out of Tarpon Springs, Florida on the Yamaha, Zach Azadi.
On the 704 out of Charlotte, North Carolina, David Barnum.
And number 706 out of Livonia, Georgia, the hometown boy on the Sea-Doo, Philip Samuel. Here we go. Oh, John Camino's got the hole shot on the, whoa. Where are we going?
All right.
Okay. Everybody's good. Somewhat. I'm breathing a
beginner runabout puts the thrill into it, doesn't it?
We all hold our breath up here, the beginner runabout class.
John Camino, another hole shot.
John Camino, way to go, 57 out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. You never know who's going to Oh, look at this battle on the front straightaway. Wow. I'll tell you what, the beginner runabout class provides racing in areas that we don't normally see it, Kurt.
Oh, no question about it. Who is that in the second position? Is that
that is number 243, Keenan
So it is.
Armstrong. Man, they're mixing it up this weekend in this
Right, yeah.
class.
except for John Camino? And look at this. Camino has a 6th and a 7th. I know he's got a few hole shots.
I know, but I mean, he has not run up front this weekend
No.
in this class. And he got the whole shot, and he is out there. And
And he knows where he's going. I like that.
Katie bar the door, because you never know what's going to happen in beginner runabout.
Well, here's the one thing I know. If you follow the instructions, follow every buoy all the way through every lap, you've got a 90% chance of winning the race no matter how fast
you're
or slow.
looking good.
Yeah.
You're looking good, no doubt about it, man. 51 Camino out in front. 243 Keenan Armstrong, our second place rider right now. The 706 of Philip Samuel. Philip out of Livonia, Georgia, right here down the road, and he is in third place in this one, and he's got a 7th and a 1st so far this weekend, so he's been fast, but I think that 7th resulted in a missed buoy in Moto number 1. So he's been fast all weekend, but right now John Camino riding a brilliant race, got a good start. As Kurt well said, if you, in the beginner runabout class, if you follow the course and don't miss any buoys, you got a good shot at taking a win at the end of the day. Oh, we've got a rider with his hand up down there. Got a problem, and he is bummed. That is, I believe, Keenan Armstrong, who is running in second, and he's extremely frustrated. Camino comes by in the lead, and he's just sitting out there in the water dead. So I don't know what happened to Keenan Armstrong, but unfortunately he is no longer running. Samuel comes by in second now. And then that is 701 Zach Azadi in third place. But John Camino leading this thing from the beginning. Unfortunately, Armstrong was running really good in second, and he has a mechanical and is on the hook. Yeah, that is GTX? Yes, it is, I believe. You don't see many of those on the race course these days, or ever. But, you know, beginner runabout, you see it all. Camino takes the white flag, 1 lap to go. Samuel in second. I believe that's Azadi in third. Coming up next, Sport Open Moto 3 coming to the line. We're on the last lap here of beginner runabout box stock. Again, our race director requests that all the riders be at the starting gate halfway through the moto in front of theirs so they can be lined up properly. We need all the riders to the starting gate halfway through the moto preceding their race. So please come to the starting line, get ready to race on time. We are on the final lap, and there's only one rider on the line right now. We need everybody on the starting line halfway through the race in front of theirs. Come on, let's go. Keeping an eye on the checkered flag. That'll be Camino taking the win. He's got his fist in the air.
What a happy camper, Rick.
For now. 7:06. Samuel comes in second and Azadi third.
Here we go, Rick Lake. Sport Open. Third and final moto.
Unfortunately, there's only 2 riders on the line. We got
they're
4
going to
out,
win.
but we need them on the line, ready to go. Everybody should be on the line and ready to go right now, and there's only 2 that are ready.
I can't imagine how frustrating that is for a race director.
I can.
To directly ask to have everybody on the line and only have 1 person show up, or 2. There you go. Interesting.
We've asked riders to be on the line halfway through the moto in front of yours, and we really need your cooperation on this, or you will be penalized. Well, looks like we have a little attrition here coming into this third moto in Sport Open.
A little attrition.
I see Devin Farthing, 116, 13 Sammy Nemi, 29 is Cam Powell, 296 Hayden Skellett, and was that 43 Wyatt Hayes on the line.
All right, here we go. Moto 3 Sport Open.
Farthing on the inside, looking pretty good, but he's got company.
He got Sammy Nemi right there. Farthing once again getting a hole shot, using that inside. Nemi going way wide, trying to keep that speed up.
Yeah, he went really wide, you're right, and Skellett on the outside split in the lead, so it's going to be Farthing and Skellett
again
coming into this merge. Let's see who has the lead. Boy, Skellett's flying right now. It's probably going to be Hayden Skellett. He makes the turn. He's got a head of speed. Here comes Skellett, and Skellett's got that speed. He's going to take the lead over Farthing here, opening up moto number 3 in Sport Open.
Wow, look at this. Farthing in second. Nemi follows. Wyatt Hayes right there. And then Cam Powell. Yes, that's right, Cam Powell bringing up the rear on that number 44. Thank you.
Got it down. But out in front, boy, Hayden Skellett on a tear here.
Wow.
Moto number 3. Farthing in second. Nemi in third. And those 3 are going to have a battle royale here in moto number 3 of Sport Open. No one has taken the Joker buoy yet, Kirk, so let's keep an eye on that as this race progresses.
Well, there's a 2-point difference between Devin Farthing and Hayden Skellett.
They're close
right now. So if Hayden Skellett wants to try and get the overall, which of course he does, he's going to need some help. He's going to need Sammy Nemi to get between himself and Devin Farthing.
Yeah, this is a 7-lap Moto 3, so there's going to be time for these riders to make a move if that's Their intention, they're all trying. Boy, they are on a blistering pace, the top three.
And I'm going to say it right now. Hayden Skellett, take that Joker boy. You got the distance now. Take advantage.
Well, if he takes it, he'll relinquish the lead.
He will. He will, definitely.
But he'll have the race in front of him. No, not going to take it. If I were Sammy, I would take it right now.
Yep, exactly. Third position.
And he's going to.
Does.
Yep, good move by Sammy Niemi right here. Taking that Joker buoy, getting out of the way. Now he can charge as hard as he can. He's going to have pretty good water in front of him.
Exactly.
And if he can make up a little bit of distance over the 2 leaders, he may be in a good shot here when they decide to take the Joker buoy. But having said that, you still got to put together a very clean moto with no mistakes.
Wow, and Hayden Skellett is starting to leave Devin Farthing. We haven't seen this all weekend.
No, Hayden's riding very, very fast here. Moto number 3 definitely has the talent.
Oh, yeah, there's no question about the talent in any of the top 4 riders for certain. What's he going to do? Devin's right there. He'll take over the lead.
Skellett's going to continue
Yep.
in front, and
Devin's going to take it.
yeah, Devin's going to hit that Joker buoy now, get that out of the way. And Sammy's just dropped too far back. I don't know what happened to Sammy on this last lap, but he's dropped way back.
He took the Joker boy, as did
I know he
Wyatt
did,
Hayes.
but he wasn't even remotely close enough to Devin to take advantage when Devin took it. So
right.
he just dropped back a little bit on that last lap. Meanwhile, now Hayden Skellett has got an opportunity here to take that Joker buoy and maintain the lead.
And he is on fire, folks.
Oh, he is just absolutely
Great
railing.
lines. Really good lines. He's hitting the backside of the buoy, keeping that thing pegged. Hayden Skellett is riding the race of the season so far.
Well, he is railing around this
Wow.
track at Lake Hartwell today, Kurt. And if he goes out to take that, he's going out now to take the Joker. Here comes Devin Farthing, but it's not going to be enough because Hayden
Hayden's
Skellett
got it.
is just absolutely on the gas. But they're going to have a close race now the rest of this moto.
Well, and the one thing that Hayden's going to like is having that inside split.
Yeah.
Devin really likes that inside. Hayden's used the inside and the outside this weekend. So if he's blocking Devin using the inside, Devin's going to have to make the decision to try the outside at some point.
Absolutely right. And we'll see who makes a mistake first because that's what it may come down to.
And here comes Sammy Niemi. Niemi's starting to reel in the leaders a little bit, Rick.
Yeah, he's charging back up. He is riding a good race there. Number 13, the Broward Motorsports rider, on the gas again. Hayden Skellett looking great out in front. Devin Farthing trying everything he can to close that gap and try to get behind Skellett and force a mistake by Hayden.
I'll be honest, watching Devin Farthing right now, he is all over the front of the boat. He is working harder in this race than I think he has all day long. He is doing everything he can. Try and catch up with Hayden, everything except taking the outside split.
That's very, very
Well,
true.
I mean, you know,
and we'll
at
see
some
if maybe
point-
he elects to do that. Not going to this lap, that's for sure. They both go inside again, as does Sammy Niemi.
Well, they're separated far enough not to be running into really aerated pump wash, so it really doesn't make a matter. But if he cuts that distance in half, man, you got to try the outside.
Well, he's got one lap to do it. The white flag is out. Skellett in the lead. Farthing in second. Niemi in third. Here we go. Final lap of Sport Open here in Lake Hartwell.
Well, Hayden Skellett is hoping his buddy Sammy Niemi can get by his other buddy Devin Farthing, because as it sits, Devin will get the overall unofficially.
Hayden goes, of course, to the inside. Now Devin's going to go to the outside split. We'll see if Farthing can make up any ground on a ballistic Hayden Skellett. Skellett's ridden a near perfect race here in Moto number 3, and he is going to be tough to beat.
The only bobble I saw was the beginning of this one trip through the inside.
Yeah, that outside split did not work for Farthing, and Skellett's going to take the win.
Boy, it worked well for Hayden Skellett out there.
Man,
Woo!
you can see Farthing lost a bit on that outside split, so not the faster way.
Well,
here.
Devin Farthing will get the overall. It looks as though, and I believe Hayden Skellett will get second, and Sammy Nemi will get third, unofficially. Race 22.
Sounds good to me.
Exactly. Women's Ski Limited, Women's Ski 4-stroke. And this is the Jessica and Tanya show.
Affair.
Again. Check, check. All right. This is Tanya versus Jessica. Wiebesick versus Holbein. And they're off. Oh, and Tanya got a drive off the start this time. Tanya Holbein trying to make a move on Jessica Wiebesick.
Yeah, it's her first time racing this weekend, and she's gotten the hang of it here by Moto number 3, which is awesome, and trying to maintain the pace here with Wiebesick. Tanya on that brand new Yamaha 4-stroke Superjet. So she's looking a lot better here in Moto number 3 early on.
All right, great opportunity for her following the fastest. Oh, and Wiebesick goes off.
So Tanya now inherits the lead. Now she's got to know the way around the track.
Right, exactly. By the way, race 23, IROC Stuck. To the line, please.
The challenge
Thank
for
you, Sebastian.
new riders is if you get in front, which way do I go?
It's yellow. Goes to the right. That's right. Okay, okay. Oh, there's another yellow. Which way? Oh, to the right. To the right.
What do you do if you're colorblind?
It's almost easier. And Tanya Holbein extending her lead. Here comes Jessica Wiebesick. See if Jessica can chase her down.
Well, this is the first time Tanya's been in the lead this weekend, so it's kind of fun seeing her on this brand new Superjet out there in front. Her first time racing with us here on Pro Watercross.
No question. And Jessica Wiebesick, lots of experience, but her first time on the water. We were talking yesterday, and I said, you know what's coming, right? Like, oh, man, I'm going to be so sore tomorrow, but not half as much as I'm going to be on Monday.
Right.
They got that long drive, so you're sitting in the car, and your muscles tend to tighten up.
All
I think I heard the word massage in her future.
Well, that's even better. I was gonna. My word was Advil, but massage even better yet. As,
Tanya Holbein goes down.
Tanya goes down now. Jessica back into the lead. Tanya back up and underway.
All right, Jessica Wiebesick reclaimed the lead. And there goes Tanya Holbein. Hoping Tanya enjoys this as much as we enjoy having her out there, because Jessica really needs a friend to play with.
White flag out for Jessica as she comes by. Going on her final lap here at Lake Hartwell.
The penultimate lap.
Round number 5, the 2021 Liqui-Moly Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf. Tanya back up and charging again on that real nice looking brand new Yamaha Super Jet 4-stroke.
Yeah, I kind of wish they would have called it a Super Stroke or something.
It needs some padding on those gunnels in there, and man, that's a little harsh.
Yeah, that's a little brutal on the shins.
It's a little harsh. Need some HydroTurf or some JetTrim on that bad boy. Pad it up. Make it much, much more comfortable to ride.
All right.
Yamaha didn't. They skipped a little bit on the padding on that thing.
Yeah, well, you got a price point you want to hit.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to encourage all of our cigarette smokers to do it somewhere away from the Tower of Power. Thank you very much. Someplace like Mississippi or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's about right.
Not that I don't like Mississippi, but it's far enough away I won't smell it.
And the checkered flag comes out for number 411, Jessica Wiebesek. She'll take the win again and make it a clean sweep here this weekend. Good riding by Jessica. Great to see her back out here.
Absolutely. And Jessica, I believe, has a 3 or a 4-year women's class championship to her
She's got a streak.
credit. Yeah. She's so fast she scared everybody else off, except for Tanya Holbein. And I would expect to see maybe Valentina Lescano jump in there after she's got a little bit more time on that.
Valentina would
have a lot of fun in this class.
Yeah, she is very fast on that 1500 SXR. I rock stock on the starting line. Moto number 3. Going to be a 6-lap affair here. On the line, number 22. Out of West Harrison, Ohio. On the, Yamaha, John Block. Number 55 out of Syracuse, Indiana. On the Yamaha, Jay Finlinson. Number 176 out of Miami. On the Yamaha, Valentina Lescano. 319 out of Schenectady, New York.
And
Shelby
they go.
Warman. 729. Lawana Stanley out of Lake Placid.
Lescano one more time. Got that quick trigger quick throttle finger, and she rockets into the lead. John Block right there to keep her honest.
The 55 on the inside, Finlinson.
Ooh, this is going to be close.
And I don't know how... such a discrepancy between the inside and the outside split on this one. Interesting. Surprising. But Valentina on the gas. And, so Finlinson takes the
second
inside
position.
split, and he falls into second. That's about right there, based on past performances.
Shelby Warman in that third spot. John Block in the fourth spot. He's unaccustomed to that. Rounding out the field, that is Lawana Stanley out of Lake Placid, Florida on the 729. So Valentina out front, and Jay Finlinson once again trying to chase her down. Let's see, does Jay follow or go to the he follows.
Yeah, Valentina has dominated this class this weekend, and she's on her way to a clean sweep if things stay the same. She won both the first and second moto on that Liqui Miami jet ski Yamaha, and she is absolutely railing around this track here at Lake Hartwell.
Yeah, she loves that EX, doesn't she?
Very, very talented young lady on that boat, as well as on the that 1500 SXR.
Man.
She's got a really good feel for pro watercross racing, just a real natural talent.
And it was 4 years to the, well, not necessarily to the day, that Miami Jet Ski showed up with Juan Lescano, Valentina Lescano. They entered a few different classes, had never raced before. Like most beginners, had some issues. And there's always safety concerns with beginners. Every world champion was a beginner at one point, and they pushed right through that and have become some of the top riders on the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, she's got a really good sponsor, too, the Miami Jet Ski Shop in Liqui. Tough combo to beat, clearly.
Clearly, if I add Juan Lescano to that and Sebastian Twist and Wrenchens, this is a heck of a family team here.
Sure is.
Valentina, large and in charge, extending her lead.
Well, I think Gary from Liqui-Moly recognized their potential early on and decided to sponsor them, and I think that was a good decision because they are racking up win after win after win.
Hey, that's a halfway flag, so you guys got about a lap to get down on the line. I heard dead engine starts if you're not on the line by the halfway mark. That's a rumor. So it'd be nice to have at least one sport boat come down. Race 24, Sport GP. Wouldn't you? All right, Shelby Warman out of Schenectady. She's got the Joker under her belt now. Lescano making it through.
Got a couple more laps to go here.
We got one rider that made it by halfway. Who else but Billy Dearman? Or so says the mud man.
Oh, that's funny.
That is Brian Baldwin, always out there for our amusement. Thank you, Mr. Baldwin. And
that is too
Luana
funny.
Stanley comes through cleanly. Starting to learn that boat a little bit better. She's getting faster every lap.
And
Valentina Lescano coming, getting the white flag, Rick.
Yes, she is. Jay right behind her, and second on that 55 out of Syracuse, Indiana, the Syracuse Mafia.
And John Block, the old man of the class, moved up into third position. And basically, it's the same finishing positions we've had in the prior two races if they all stay here. One again, Hurricane.
You know, interesting the tuning on these boats and these stock classes because they're definitely different in speed, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Jay is a very, very fast rider on that 55, but no match for the 176 of Lescano, you know, and it's just a fine line on the tuning, getting the most out of these boats, having the perfect setup, you know.
Yeah, and boy, don't discount how much a hole shot helps in this class because they are so close. You're
Absolutely.
out front, you got clear water. Everybody else behind you has some measure of pump wash as Lescano takes the win. Finlayson in second, and here comes Block in third. All right, Sport GP, Rick Lake.
All right, before it gets too loud, let's go over the starting line of number 6 out of Seneca, South Carolina. On the Sea-Doo, Anthony Seagraves.
On the number 21, HX out of Delray Beach, Florida, Christopher Landis.
That's actually the Huracan
yes.
he's
Thank
on. 111 out of Pensacola, Florida. On the Billy Blaster, Billy Dearman.
On the 116 out of Ackworth, Georgia, of course, Devin Farthing.
And 296 out of Port Charlotte, Florida. On the Blaster, Hayden Skellett.
Well, there's some axes to grind in this class after that prior sport. Hayden Skellett's all pumped up.
Well,
Devin Farthing's ready for some revenge,
Devin's
maybe?
got a pair of wins under his belt, man. He has really dominated this class this weekend on a very, very fast, wickedly fast open class GP Blaster.
Yeah, no question about it. But, hey, we could see that same situation. If Hayden got the hole shot, Devin finished second, Devin would still win the overall.
That's right. And
it is what it is.
both very, very fast boats based on aftermarket hulls with triple cylinder 2-stroke motors.
Need a holder to the line.
Pumping out a lot of horsepower.
Can we get a holder to the line? Anybody want to come down and have some fun?
The Huracan R, developed by Team Faith. Christopher Landis on the boat this weekend. 4-stroke 1500 Kawasaki power plant inside of that monster. And Billy Dearman likewise on his own creation based on the Blaster 800, somewhat loosely, with
Euro Blaster.
with a completely different design after the whole design. Top deck somewhat reminiscent of the Blaster, obviously, and also featuring a Kawasaki 4-stroke 1500 power plant. So the two 1500s against the 2-stroke triples, basically.
Yeah.
All aftermarket hulls.
And I tell you, it's going to be strong. Anybody got a jump box? Padre.
The PWC doctor has one.
Of course he does. He's a doctor.
He's the doctor. And he smartly steps aside.
Watch your ears.
Little trouble starting the Huracan R down there on the line. Trying to get that 4-stroke Kawasaki 1500 fired up. And now he's got a lot of holders.
Oh, we got a little go.
The PWC doctor just throwing everything on the 2 phones, shoes and socks. He just throws them on the beach trying to help out. Unbelievably cool.
And they got it going. Do we need to say anything, Rick? I don't think so.
That was pretty epic. Five guys holding that thing, working on it, and got up and underway a little late, but pretty cool to see.
Well, no, I think you missed the PWC doctor just getting a mud bath.
Oh, I saw
as
that.
Christopher Landis took off. He's going to take a dip, no doubt.
Farthing out in front, 116 with Billy Dearman right behind him, and then
Hayden Skellett in
Hayden
third.
following those two.
And look at Christopher Landis. He is a man possessed. Look at that.
He's just got that Huracan
Oh,
R
man.
absolutely pinned
Not
around this
backing up.
racetrack. He's got the fire lit right there. He's pumped.
Oh, yeah.
He is absolutely pumped. He may win this thing. Who knows?
Yeah, Devin's already got a half a lap lead on him.
Maybe not.
Don't think that's happening.
But
As
that
a
was-
matter of fact, Devin, gone.
Devin's been untouchable in this class. That blaster that he's on is simply brutally fast. It is ballistic. And Devin is such an amazing talent and able to harness all that power and ability and put it to very good use. Pulling
Yeah,
away
you
from
see-
Billy Dearman.
Just watching Devin ride when he's this far out in front, you can hear the boat. He is just barely backing off that thing just enough to set the nose
That's it.
slightly and not even near what other riders are doing.
Very, very little.
Christopher Landis wasting as much fuel as he can right now.
Absolutely.
That sucker is wide, blessed open.
I'd say WFO is a good
Wide full open, yes.
Yeah, accurate acronym. Hayden as well coming by. Boy, these guys are just so fast on these very trick sport GP boats.
I got to think Hayden Skellett had a get-off or something because Devin is just about ready to lap up to him.
That's amazing.
And
Devin's
absolutely. Fast, but he's not that fast.
No, not that much faster than Hayden. They've all, you know, they're pretty evenly matched. Hayden goes out, takes the Joker buoy.
Billy Dearman bringing the Billy Blaster home here. He's in that second position, that strong, and look at this.
Landis started to
Landis
catch him.
in third.
He started to catch Dearman. Because this is a grudge match. Make no mistake, this is a grudge match between the Huracan R and the Billy Blaster.
No question about it. Two aftermarket hulls, two different designs, same motor. I believe.
Yeah, they are. Well, they're both 1,500cc Kawasaki four-strokes. What they've done to them is a mystery, but probably pretty similar. But Devin is just, that boat has just been singing all weekend long.
And Rick, I got to tell you, I just listened to and watched Hayden come through. He is backing off the throttle on his machine at least a boat length and a half before Devin did. And this trip through, Devin did not even back off to make the first left here. Kept it wide open the whole time. Devin Farthing loves that machine, as he should. It is a weapon in his hands.
One thing nice about the GP boats is you can hear them.
Yes, you can. Yeah, there's no hiding whether you're on the throttle or off the throttle.
No, there absolutely isn't. We get a good look just as they come by at exactly where they do let off and then hit it again.
So, I mean, it's obviously a Devin Farthing race. It's his to lose.
Yeah, it is.
But the real battle now between the Billy Blaster and the Huracan, and Christopher Landis is inching up slowly. I think Billy saw how close he was.
He did.
He just looked over again. I think Billy's getting a little more serious about this.
I think so, too.
He's calling back, hey, Tim, I'm not sure you know this, but there's a hurricane after me.
The Huracan R. Huracan R, developed by the Team Faith group, led by Brian O'Rourke.
And there is no question Christopher Landis is not riding with the with the abandon that he did the first couple laps.
No, he is on it, though. I know he has got his sights set on Dearman.
Yes, he does, but wow. Now, I don't know, have either or both of them taken that Joker buoy yet?
Not sure. That is a good question.
And what a battle we got here. Hayden Skellett.
About to go down a lap to Devin Farthing.
Or is he?
I think so.
This is one of those situations where you go, oh, man, look at Devin. Cut underneath him there. It was absolutely special.
Well, Landis continues trying to reel in Dearman, but Dearman's having none of it right now. And the checkered flag comes out. Number 116, Devin Farthing makes it a clean sweep here in Sport GP. A dominating performance on an absolutely ballistic Yamaha Blaster. Wow, what a ride this weekend for Devin.
Woo! Woo-wee.
And remember, Devin took the overall win yesterday in Pro-Am Ski GP as well. So Devin Farthing having the best
trifecta.
weekend of his career.
And Billy going to go ahead and beat Christopher across the line. He'll get second. Christopher will get third.
And remember, Landis took off way behind everybody else.
Wait.
So great ride by Landis on the Huracan R.
And up next, ski four-stroke stock. Well, I'm going to help you out here with a little bit on the number 4 out of Syracuse, Indiana, Zeke Kime.
Number 19 out of Pompano Beach, Florida, Emmanuel Shizit.
On the number 44 out of Syracuse, Indiana, Camden Powell.
Number 51 out of Miramar, Florida, David Cabrera.
On the double nickel out of Syracuse, Indiana, Jay Finlinson.
Number 59 out of Denver, North Carolina, Brian Baldwin.
On the 78, Kawasaki out of Bedford, Virginia, Justin Bradley.
Number 115 out of High Point, North Carolina, Connor Richuk.
On the 176, out of Miami, Florida, who could it be but Valentina Lescano?
Number 589 out of Syracuse, Indiana, Robbie Finlinson.
And in the ski four-stroke stock superjet on the 119, Kenny McKenzie out of Pomeria, South Carolina.
Well, Cam Powell's got a second and a first in the first two motos, so he is in a great position. Zeke Kime, his partner in the Syracuse Mafia, has a first and a third. So those two are the leaders. Jay Finlinson with a 3 and a 2, and Robbie Finlinson with a pair of 4s. Boy, the Syracuse Mafia boys have absolutely dominated ski four-stroke this weekend. Often running 1, 2, 3, 4. They train together. They travel. I mean, it's a great group out of Syracuse, Indiana. Great group of young men.
Rick, can you hear me up there?
Yeah, go ahead, Kurt. Go ahead, Kurt.
Hello, Tanya. Tanya, the entire staff here from Pro Water Sports wants to tell you how much we appreciate you allowing us to have our races here. And in appreciation for that, we're going to give you this award. We were thinking a $10,000 check, but the award is so much more special. So we're going to stick with that. Tanya, Pro Water Sports absolutely loves you and your park. Thank you so much for having us one more time. What do you think about next year?
Well, first of all, Tanya does nothing. It is the park who does everything. So thank you to Tugalo and the park and the staff here, for sure.
Okay, and you're still the figurehead we talked to, so thank you very much. So what do you think? You got one more in us?
I mean, I think we would like to host you forever. Unfortunately, I don't make that call, but I am excited to we're definitely going to have those conversations. We love hosting. We love the participants. We love this event. So, yeah, we're excited to always have you when we get to.
And we are always excited to come to Lake Hartwell. Believe me, when I say that, it's not just the staff. The racers consistently tell us this is their favorite venue. Tanya, thanks so much. We're going to finish the day's races. And for everybody who doesn't know, Franklin County here's supporting us. And Tanya, you're doing a phenomenal job. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Kurt and Tanya. Number 44, Cam Powell out in front. This time, though, it's David Cabrera, number 51, and behind him in second. Looks like Zeke Kine in third. Number 55 in fourth, Jay Finlinson. And David Cabrera moved up on this start and got in between the Syracuse Mafia boys and giving them a little bit of a run here in this third moto for ski four-stroke stock. But it's Cam Powell out in front and absolutely charging. Cabrera, though, says, hey, I want to play here, too, on these ski four-stroke stock, these SXR 1500s, and he is looking good.
Is that DC out there in the second place on the outside?
David Cabrera, indeed.
Woo!
44, Cam Powell out in front, keeping Cabrera behind him. Boy, good to see David Cabrera running up there with the leaders.
David better look out because he's about as old as first and third combined.
Oh, yeah, more than. And that is Zeke Heim on that number 4 SXR 1500 in third behind Cabrera. And good racing by Cabrera. These riders are all so talented on these SXR 1500s, Kurt.
All right, Zeke Heim taking the Joker boy. And you are so correct. Phenomenal riders in this class.
Yeah, they are really talented. Can just ride these SXR 1500s to their potential. This is stock. And stock, these SXR 1500s are very, very fast. And, of course, these are not just stock. I mean, they say stock, but they are allowed some modifications. Not a lot, but some. And handling components primarily, but they do a little engine work, some minor things.
Minor stuff?
Not sure exactly what, but there's stuff.
Sure looks like it works.
There's always
close
stuff
together. And as I look out across the lake, I think how Pro Watercross can continually just beat the weather this year.
Well said.
It's a little bit of rain, but this is nothing.
No. This has been a good day. We've been very fortunate to avoid anything more than what we've gotten, and we've had a couple little downpours today, but nothing that's going to stop us from racing. As long as there's no lightning, we're good to go.
And as long as Maverick can stay dry, we're all good.
That's the bottom line. .44 race leader Cam Powell comes by, takes the crisscross flag, showing halfway through the moto. 51 Cabrera riding a great race in second behind Cam Powell. He's keeping Zeke Heim behind him, Kurt.
Which is no small feat. Zeke Heim, one of our top riders on that stock SXR 1500 Kawasaki Hull. And he just loves that hull, man. He rides the wheels off of that thing.
Well, Zeke competes not just in this class, but he also rides an SXR 1500 in Pro Ski GP. So very, very talented young rider and a very, very talented tennis player out of Syracuse, Indiana. Zeke Heim.
Vintage Ski down on the line. You are up next. Oh, man. Rick Lake, tell me it's not true. We're getting near the end of the day's events.
Man. Don't bring me down.
Wah.
Do not bring me down, Kurt. And as we said, we haven't been getting much rain.
I know. The announcers curse work on weather.
Yeah,
that horrible sunshine. I hate that sunshine stuff.
Apparently so.
Rick Lake giving a little tent massage. Rick Lake.
As the skies open up. Wow.
Here we go.
Coming down. You like doing that, don't you?
.589, Robbie Finlinson, part of that Syracuse Mafia coming by.
What a great team these guys are. The Syracuse Mafia, the Powells, the Finlinsons, Zeke Heim, all practice and train together up in Indiana when there's not ice on the lake.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice when you go out to practice, you don't have to bust the lake up first.
I think Derek Powell's got an icebreaker out there. He gets out there and breaks it up and creates a course.
White flag out, 1 lap to go. Derek Powell with the lead. Zeke Heim's moved by Cabrera into second. Cabrera in third. Have no idea who's taking the Joker buoy at this point, so I guess we'll see.
We can barely see the Joker buoy with the rain coming down right now. Big track here at Lake Hartwell. Wonderful venue. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. What a gorgeous place to have a pro watercross race here in Georgia. Right outside of Livonia, Georgia. And Lake Hartwell, if you haven't checked or looked at or ever been here, it is gigantic.
Yeah, it is enormous.
It is a great place to come riding if you're a rec rider, because there is a lot of space here, and you can ride for a long time.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're not talking acres. We're talking thousands of miles.
Miles and miles and miles of riding.
Actually, I think I heard that the first year that I was here, that there is more. Go ahead.
Checkered flag comes out for Cam Powell. He'll take the win. Zeke Heim is going to finish in second, and Cabrera is going to bring that 51. Cabrera Motorsports SXR 1500 home in third.
In that third position.
Yeah, lots of miles of riding here. And
yeah.
Beautiful places to ride to.
There's more shoreline here than the distance between New York and San Francisco.
That is amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
That's incredible.
That's a big lake.
I know there's some beautiful waterfalls to ride to here and destinations. And, yeah, Lake Hartwell, just a wonderful, wonderful place to come if you're a recreational rider. And if you like to race, well, needless to say, we'd love you to join us.
Yay, 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 yay. Race 26, Vintage Ski on the line.
Oh, boy, here we go.
On that number 2, Kawasaki out of Cleveland, South Carolina, Sean Van Velzer.
On the number 5, Yamaha of Fayetteville, North Carolina, Sierra Lambert.
On the number 10, Kawasaki at Ottawa, Tennessee, Jax Rowe.
Number 95 on the Kawasaki out of Harrison, Tennessee, Kevin Rowe.
Out of Mansfield, Ohio, on the Kawasaki, Short Stroke Stevens, 220.
And number 17 out of Taylorsville, Georgia, on the 650 Kawasaki, that is Lamar Weldon.
It's Short Stroke down there told me yesterday. He says, it's Short Stroke because I'm short of stature. That's it. Okay.
That's it.
Forget all the rumors, right? Yeah. He's like, let's go. This is my third moto. John Bonkowski, Short Stroke Stevens having a little conversation over there. Short Stroke is ready to go, but he doesn't even have that thing straight. What the heck?
There we go. No holder. Number 10 having a problem down there. Jax Rowe trying to get that square nose going. There he goes. Up and underway. Well, the 550 of Kevin Rowe, he has dominated the vintage racing class this weekend.
Yes, he has. He has been way, way, way out in front. If he keeps his pants on.
Yeah, there's that. He had a little issue, wardrobe malfunction, moto number 2. But we'll see if he has a repeat performance here in moto number 3. I think we're getting a indication he may be having issues again.
All right, as our vintage ski riders come down the front straightaway once again. That is the 95 of Kevin Rowe one more time.
Oh, doing the leg drag. He's got the slasher leg drag on that left-hand turn there.
And look out, short stroke Stevens in pursuit.
Looking good, man.
Oh, short stroke looks like he might have a little something left.
Well, we shall see. Kevin Rowe doing the leg drag magic out there.
Short stroke doing it early.
Why are they going around? Oh, my goodness. '99, a race leader coming by, Kevin Rowe.
John's riding it. Yeah. Yeah, they do. All right. And look at this little movement there.
Short
stroke Stevens.
Short stroke's taking over the lead.
Bypass Rowe. Now, I don't know if either one of them took the Joker buoy. I know Jack's Rowe has already taken the Joker buoy.
We'll see if Short Stroke can keep Rowe behind him, because Rowe has won the first two motos. Because Short Stroke's got an 8 and a 4.
Yeah.
So he has not run up front with Kevin Rowe all weekend until now.
Well, I think he's been up there, but he didn't stay there, if I remember correctly.
Perhaps.
Yeah, he got pushed back.
And there may be some buoy issues. Who knows?
Yeah. And speaking of Rowe, there's Jack's Rowe going by.
And looks
13 years young.
Short Stroke's going out and taking the Joker buoy.
Wise of him. Yeah. All right, Kevin Rowe on the inside. Oh, Short Stroke on the outside, Rowe on the inside. Kevin Rowe taking over that lead. White flag, 1 lap to go. Final time around for Kevin. Oh, and Short Stroke loses the boat. I thought he was going to hold on. I thought he had it, folks. But he's going to need a little help getting to that ski. Kevin Rowe looks over. Little chuckle in his helmet. And short stroke better get that thing going or he's going to lose that second position. Well, Lamar Weldon being exceptionally cautious. Nothing wrong with that. As they go by short stroke Stevens. And Jax Rowe back in there. And here he goes. Triple S short stroke Stevens.
So short stroke's having some issues.
Well, yeah, he kind of
had the
did
lead
a
at
get
one
off
time.
right here. And when they finally got same one. And now he's back on the other side in the water. You know what? I gotta say it out loud. I think if he stopped smoking, he'd do better later on in the moto. Well, water?
Oh, you don't think that helps?
Well, yeah, no, I think it helps his competition.
Checkered flag out.
And short stroke makes it across the line.
Short stroke finishes.
Yay!
A lot of applause out there. A lot of support for short stroke Stevens.
Let's get that thing off the water while it still floats, huh?
Well, we got number 55 and number 59 on the starting line here. This
Robbie
is gonna be it.
Finlinson, Caden Baldwin going at it one more time, Rick.
Junior Spark Stock, 13-15.
Junior EX Spark.
As Stevens cuts right in front of the starting line. Wow. Please help me.
Whoa! Caden Baldwin.
Caden gets a
on the
nice
band.
jump. Boy, oh boy, does Caden get off that band good.
Robbie Finlinson going to be large and in charge on the inside. Caden Baldwin on the outside. I'm surprised Caden didn't go to the Joker Boy right there. Two and one.
I don't think you could do that.
I don't think you can either. It's
But,
kind of like,
You know,
although
not a bad idea.
it's only an extra buoy, so
That's true.
I'm not sure. One of those we'll have to talk.
Yeah, here we go on the outside. It is Caden Baldwin. And he's going to take the lead right in front of Robbie Finlinson. And here they go again. These guys have had good racing all weekend long.
Well, Finlinson Finlayson basically has the overall.
Oh, he
has
does.
2 wins. Caden has 2 seconds. That's 4 versus 2.
Yes.
And 3. There you go. Right. Yeah. And it's happened. Yeah.
Yeah. 59, Caden Baldwin taking the white flag. 1 lap to go for Caden. Robbie behind him.
Robbie Finlayson still within striking distance. You see Finlayson trying to use that tighter inside line to stay out of the pump wash of Baldwin. Going to be so close.
'59. Caden Baldwin going to take the checkered flag and the win. Right in front of number 55, Robbie Finlayson.
Well, Mr. Lake,
What do
it
you
had
got
to
for
come
me?
eventually.
Come on now, don't tell me.
I know. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it is race 28, veteran ski GP and amateur ski GP combined. The Moto number 3 for both classes in the final race of the day at the Liqui Pro Watercross National Tour. Down on the line on the number 10, out of Cumming, Georgia, Mike Hurley.
Number 43 out of Tarpon Springs, Florida, Pete Natchgall.
On the number 52, out of Olatawa, Glenn Elliott.
Number 55 out of Dundon, Florida, Michael Ashley.
On the double 7, out of Pomeria, South Carolina, Kenny McKenzie.
85Y out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, Dustin Higdon.
On the 85K, out of Biloxi, Mississippi, Gary Hopkins.
Number 145 out of Dallas, Georgia, Chris Wojtal.
On the 589, out of Chicago, Illinois, Martin Barrett.
627 out of Monetta, Virginia, Jonathan McCrary.
On the 811, out of Niceville, Florida, Aaron McConkey.
And in amateur ski GP, number 55 out of Syracuse, Indiana, Jay Finlayson.
That's the lineup, our final race of the day. Race 28, veteran ski GP and amateur ski GP combined.
And the rain continues to fall here at beautiful Lake Hartwell. Final race, round number 5, the 2021 Liqui Pro Watercross National Tour, powered by HydroTurf. And we are winding things down here. keeping it dry up here in the tower somewhat. Richard Maverick Ignacio on the JetTrim live stream, bringing everybody the action all over the world. Well, I think you heard our race director let him know, hey, come on, guys, let's go. Let's start this race. We are ready to go. Final race of the weekend here at Lake Hartwell.
Kevin Scott looking down. Want to make sure everybody's here.
Veteran Ski GP. This is a class that, well, we would be in if we were racing.
Right, exactly.
If our backs functioned.
Still. Oh, man, see some commanders down there. See some. Whoa!
Oh, you know who got a good start? Jay Finlinson got a great start right in the middle of this thing.
And he needs it.
Jay Finlinson got a great start on that outside split.
Yeah, he is flying out there.
I was watching his dad hold him down there, and they did a nice job coming off that line. You think they practice starts?
Yeah, I think they do.
77, Kenny McKenzie on that inside. Boy, he has been fast all weekend long, Kurt.
Yeah, no question about it. McKenzie's been the class of the field.
Oh.
He's going to take that lead.
Oh, it's close. Wow.
He pushed McCreary off to the.
Yeah, boy, that was tight. They had some gentlemanly racing going on right there.
Yeah, Finlinson in that third spot. Oh, we got a red flag out.
Oh, boy, we got somebody down in the water out there. We got somebody way off the boat, it looks like.
Yeah, missed that entirely. Well, we'll bring it back, hopefully. Oh, Matt. They're coming back. There's a red device over here you're probably going to want to use. Matt, another lesson learned.
Oh.
Hey, Matt, it's over here. It's right in this corner. Take your time, man. Take your time.
You're good. Easy.
It's outside. Thank you, sir.
I know it. He's on it.
He is constantly on it.
Gonna go pound that pipe back into the bottom of Lake Hartwell.
Hoping our rider out there is okay. Did we get a number?
I tried, but I couldn't. It was dead on and couldn't really see what ski that was. It still is.
Well, we always dislike when we've got to.
Man, last race of the day, too. And unfortunately got a rider possibly injured. We don't know how badly.
Ski riders, we can have you guys get away from the boat ramp, please.
Number 85 on the it's a Kawasaki, so that would be, oh, is that Gary Hopkins?
I think it is.
That is Gary. Shoot. our injured rider down there, Gary Hopkins. We're certainly wishing the best for him.
And we'll wait till Gary is completely taken care of before we come back to the races. So we'll give you guys a short break here.
Check, check. So we are not going to use the band. We are going to do a flag start. Everybody down there, we're going to do a flag start for this moto. It looks like it's going to be okay. We got a thumbs up down there. I'm hoping that's what that's about. Going to do a flag start. Well, okay, I guess we're going to go. Here we go. No, I didn't hear. I saw somebody give a thumbs up. Okay, on the restart, 77, Kenny McKenzie once again out in front on the inside split. McCreary in the lead on the outside split. Final moto here of the weekend at Lake Hartwell. Veteran Ski GP. Amateur. Oh, and McKenzie, oh man, almost lost it. Got sideways coming around onto the front straightaway. Held on, righted the ship, and continues to lead over McCreary. 55 Finlayson, the amateur ski GP competitor, in third place, and he is challenging McCreary right now for that second place position.
He's pushing hard, Rick. I come back up here, and it's like a rerun of the first lap.
Exactly right, Kurt.
Wow, McKenzie really has got this dial, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's been fast all week, and very, very impressive rider out of Kenny McKenzie out of, Panama, South Carolina,
yes,
I believe. And he's got a pair of wins on that race lap performance. Kawasaki SXR 1500. This is veteran ski GP. So these riders are allowed to ride, full-on GP boats. You can ride Commanders.
Oh, yeah.
Wojtal's got a Commander out here, but the vast majority on SXR 1500s. Of course, the modifications are are pretty unlimited what they can do to them. But, when you get into the older age groups, you only want to go so fast.
Well, you see Kenny McKenzie out there, and I mean, if you just look at his stature, body weight, the power-to-weight ratio for him is, I think, probably significantly better than any other boat out here, except for maybe one of the Commanders.
Yeah, McKenzie, too, 43 years old. A lot of the guys in this class, in this vet class, with the exception of Dustin Higdon, are in their 50s and 60s. So that's an advantage for Kenny. There's no question about it. Doesn't mean you're going to win, but
sure helps.
Youth, it really does help. You're right.
And speaking of McKenzie, he just took the Joker Boy. He's still in the lead. Bye-bye.
Yeah, he's looking at a clean sweep here on that number 77, Kawasaki SXR 1500.
Well, and McCreary has been second in both of the prior motos. The only thing that could stop him would be if he went on the wrong side of the finish line buoy.
That's right.
Or missed the yellow on the last lap.
Jay Finlinson now. He is up to second place behind McKenzie, got by McCreary. And he is looking really good on that SXR 1500. Jay's 16 years old. Part of our Syracuse Mafia team.
And just to throw it out there is that Jay is in a different class, so that really doesn't affect anyone else on the track at this point. Wow, McKenzie just throwing that thing completely sideways, digging in his elbow and his hip. Kenny McKenzie, way out in front.
Very aggressive.
He is just extending his lead.
Well, you weren't up here, but he came around on the first lap after the start and was racing with McCreary and coming around this right-hand turn right before the start-finish line. He almost lost it. He had it laid way over, but he recovered, righted it up, and kept going. Very
just
close.
Happened to see that as I walked up. I was like, whoa, I heard you say it. I'm like, oh, that's it. Just as we're watching the racing wind down here, Rick, I want to remind everyone, please, as you leave the facility, I know it's raining, I know stuff is muddy, but please, if you see any garbage, please pick it up. We've got plenty of plastic bags if there isn't a receptacle near you. We love coming here, and part of that is our responsibility to leave it at least as good as when we showed up, and hopefully a little bit better.
Absolutely right. And everybody usually does a very, very fine job of doing that, so we always appreciate it.
And we will do our best to get awards going as quickly as possible. So please keep an ear out. We'd like to give everybody their awards so they can take them home, and then we'll see everybody in Racine.
Absolutely. Looking forward to Wisconsin. Real Racine coming up in about a month. The land of cheese curds and Kringle.
Your nemesis, the Kringle.
The Kringle took me deep a couple years ago.
Yes, it did. Wow. Well, Finlinson trying to reel in McKenzie. And I'm not sure if Robbie has taken the Jay has taken the Joker Boy. Not that it matters. Once again, different classes. Where? Oh, there is McCreary. So McCreary in at least fourth position. Yeah, in fourth spot. Yeah, he won't have an opportunity to even if McKenzie was down a lap. He couldn't win.
And I don't think McKenzie's going to have any issues the way he's riding.
No, he's relaxed, setting up early. White flag coming out. Kenny McKenzie going to bring this one home. White flag out, one lap to go. From the young man, youngest man at 43, out of
Yes.
Pomeria, South Carolina.
He is a young man in this class.
Oh, Dustin Higdon.
Yeah,
And McCreary, a couple of years, but
early 40s for those guys. Everybody else in their 50s and 60s.
yeah. Which is amazing to me.
It's a testament to their physical abilities, man.
No question.
Absolutely awesome to see vet riders out here.
Boy, Jonathan McCreary really is taken to this SXR Hall. Oh, free goggles.
And checkered flag comes out. Mackenzie takes the win, making it a clean sweep for the weekend.
And Jay Finlinson, also a clean sweep in amateur ski GP. McCreary comes across in second, and 52 at Glenn Elliott right there in third. And so it is deja vu all over again. The exact same finishing order for the top three.
And 43. That is Pete Notchgall. He comes in.
Yeah. Knock it off. Like, that's how I remember. I like did a mem. Knock it off. Knock Pete out.
So he comes in and on the Commander, and that is gonna wrap it up here in beautiful Lake Hartwell, Georgia. Boy, we've got the full effect. Well, not the full effect, but we got a lot of effect of that big storm system, that big low that came out of the Gulf of Mexico, but not nearly as bad as what we thought might happen. So it turned out to be a really good weekend of racing here, Kurt.
You call that a storm? So, yeah, there was a lot of transfer of water from the atmosphere to the lake.
Yeah.
No question about it. A lot of great racing this weekend, Rick.
Oh, man, it's
really
fun.
had a couple of scary things happen. Luckily, most everybody is okay. Nobody's seriously injured. We appreciate that each and every time. And, my friend, I cannot wait for us to get to Racine, Wisconsin, knock back a couple of the Kringles.
Oh man, yeah.
Maybe a little bit at a time.
Go see a little bit of Lake Michigan.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
It's been flat. We've been there in the past, but we know that Lake Michigan can serve up some serious surf. Though it may be another surf race, it may be a flat water race, but about a month from now, we're really looking forward to going to Racine and enjoying all the hospitality that they always offer pro watercross, and it's going to be a good weekend. I can't wait, Kurt.
I can't wait either. And big shout out to all the racers that came here to Lake Charles. Thanks for coming. We appreciate you showing up. I hope you enjoyed it as much as Rick Lake and I have. And to all of our people around the world, all our hundreds of fans, or both of them, I'm Kurt Nolenberg. This is Rick Lake, and we are out of here.
Question for you. Would you hop on a machine that takes you 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds? A machine that kicks out over 180 horses. Yes, you say, do ya? Well, what if I throw in no brakes and no seatbelts?
Roy Snyder running one.
Oh, and I forgot one thing. Let's throw in ever-changing track conditions. Got your attention now? Well, so will these guys. This is the Liquid Moly Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf, and it's next on the CBS Sports Network.
Escape the grind and explore the deep roots of Franklin County. Hike through the heavenly hardwoods. Catch the epic untold story of an American icon at the Ty Cobb Museum, or hit the Old Corner Hardware Store for a legendary lunch. Are you longing for the delight of a simpler time? Think Franklin.